What's going on, YouTube? A little bit of outdoor streaming. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it's not too poopy quality-wise. But yeah, decided to do one of our online bottle shares again and let you guys vote on it. Decided to kind of keep it to Oktoberfest because we didn't have Oktoberfest this year, and this would be the last day of Oktoberfest if it were actually going on this year. So I decided to do Oktoberfest beers. I put a couple different ones up, and instead of just picking one and going with that one, I decided to take a couple. Take a couple of those Oktoberfest beers and bring them along. There was Bitburger was on that list. Who else was on there? I'm trying to think of who else failed to reach the finals. There's 5 because they only give you 5 slots on YouTube for polls. So there was 5 beers. Bitburger was one of them. I forget what the other one was. It was probably a Weinstefan or something like that. And then I had Paulder there, Marzen. I had Eyinger's Marzen, and I had actually an American brewery in there. I threw Great Lakes in there because they probably make the best Oktoberfest, at least the best that I think is out there in the United States. And lo and behold, those last 3 won. So Eyinger by a landslide. I mean, it wasn't even close. A couple people actually chimed in saying, man, I wish you put the Fest beer up there. And I didn't because I didn't see it at any of my local spots. I tried to reserve any of the Oktoberfest beers that I was going to put on there to stuff I knew I could get. So that's why I put the ones up there that I put up there, because those are ones that I actually saw at bottle shops in and around my area. And then yesterday I actually went to go pick up the beers, and I went to a different place, and they had every Oktoberfest beer in the world there, including the Fest beer. So I would have switched to the Fest beer if I knew I could get it, but I should have bought it anyway and just drank it. So yeah. So I opened this up. This is on StreamYard. As you can tell by that crappy old logo up there. Might get a little bit of visitors in here. We might not. Who knows? But we're just going to sit around. We're going to drink some Oktoberfest beers. I'm not going to crack an Oktoberfest beer just yet because I want to wait for people to join. We have about 7 or so people on here right now. So I think I'm going to crack a tiny little Pilsner. Chug on that for a little bit, and then we'll see what's what. First off, we have Remy in the house. If you guys don't know who Remy is, that's pretty fucked up because he is such a cool dude. Granted, all this stuff is in Dutch. Almost all of it. He does a very good job of English reviews, even though he doesn't think he does a good job of English reviews. He's giving me the old devil horns. And go check him out, man. We just sent a box of beer over to Thomas Open for his beer channel. And I snuck some beers in there for Remy because it's been a long time coming me sending Remy some beers. So I figured send him some off. So he's going to be doing a bunch of beer reviews, beers that I sent to the American-based brewers. And so if you want to go check that out, check him out. He's doing it in English. But we kind of talked about this internally about the subtitles that YouTube kind of generates for non-English or other languages for you to have closed captioning, and they do a really good job translating Dutch to English. A lot of times when I watch the Dutch guys do their reviews, I put the subtitles on it. It's actually really well done, and it rarely does it get super off the rails. Of course, there's mistakes here and there, but 9 times out of 10, it's really, really done really well. So yeah. So anyway, cracked open a little bit of Suarez for you guys, a little Palatine Pills. My buddy Keith, another channel you need to go check out is 93 Lumber. That is Keith. He finally started his own beer channel. Now, what does Keith do? Or what Keith does, he starts a beer channel, and his first video is actually an unboxing. So he's getting beer mails for his beer channel before his beer channel even starts, because that's how Keith rolls. But yeah, he decided to go up to Suarez to pick up some beer the other day, and yeah, ended up grabbing a couple off of him. He dropped it off yesterday. He might pop in here, maybe physically or digitally, I don't know. But yeah, crack this open, chug on this for a bit, let everybody settle in. Then we'll actually kind of dive into a little bit of Oktoberfest beers for you guys. I have a little bit of NFL going on over here. Arsenal won today. Manchester United got fucking torched today, so it's a really good day. Now, Manchester getting torched is kind of bittersweet because they got torched by Tottenham. And Tottenham, it's fucking Tottenham. So that kind of sucks. But Yes, it's a good day. My Dolphins are holding their own versus the Seattle Seahawks, so not too shabby. So, um, what are you guys drinking? Let's put it out that way. You have, about 10 people watching right now. Are you guys chugging on some Oktoberfest? Did you get the Oktoberfest beers that we put up on a poll? How have you been doing for the most of September, early October, when Oktoberfest is a thing? Do you traditionally kind of drink along? I mean, I know a lot of you out there have probably traveled to Oktoberfest and done it. It's a rite of passage. It's something everybody should try to do at least once in their life if they're into beer like that. So yeah, what do you guys? How you been celebrating the old traditional Oktoberfest? It's actually one of my favorite times of the year because it's fall. I mean, look at this shit. I'm out here. It's cool. There's a nice cool breeze. I'm drinking low ABV lager. It's literally everything I want in my life. So that's why it made all the sense in the world to do the bottle share these beers. Hopefully the audio is okay. Typically when I do these, I've done these in the past, they're indoor. And I also go out of my way to make sure I use my iPhone because I have this auxiliary microphone that I connect to it, and it works quite well. But for this, if we're going to have people join in or whatnot, I wanted to use my iPad Pro because the screen's much bigger. And I don't know how the audio is on this, so hopefully you guys at least hear me in a semi-audible kind of fashion. So let me know how the audio is working. It's a little bit windy, a little bit breezy, so we'll see what's what. So yeah. We have it in the chat. We have Joe chiming in. What's going on, Joe? How have you been, brother? Yeah. It's absolutely peak beer chugging weather, man. I think it is 62, 63 degrees today. Breezy. The sky's beautiful. It's clear AF. And sports are on. I mean, this is literally my Christmas. Like and it gets so gypped out of it too. That's the worst part about all this, is that we get so gypped out of the fall weather. Because the fall weather is the best weather, but it only usually lasts, give or take, 2, maybe 3 weeks. Especially here in the northeastern United States, Pennsylvania, Jersey area. Our winter is quick. It comes quick. It doesn't necessarily snow all that much, super quickly, but it gets cold really quick. So the fall definitely doesn't last nearly as long as I want it to be. And Joe's chiming in what he's drinking. And he's drinking Farmer's Annuary by Fort George. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about Fort George Brewing. For those that don't know, Fort George Brewing is out west, northwest. Joe, is Fort George, is it Washington or Oregon? I forget which one. But they're out there. They're out there. Let's see. Yeah, I forget the exact area. Anyway, Fort George Brewing is, we had them on my radio show. God, it had to be 5 or 6 years ago. And we were talking about, and this is right when hazy IPAs were actually coming into kind of the norm, the mass population. And we got to talking to them because at that point they'd never made a hazy, and we were talking to the brewer, and I believe it might have been part owner. And we asked them straight up. I said, "Will you ever make a hazy IPA?" He said, "No." I have him on tape. He said, "We will never in our lives make a hazy IPA." They made a ton of hazies down, a ton of hazies. So it's kind of curious to see, and that's the thing. It's not so much that I'm making fun of him. And Joe's chiming in Oregon. And it's not so much that I'm making fun of him because you have to make a hazy IPA. There's no reason why you should make one. But it's always kind of fun to kind of gotcha moment at a brewery like that. So I should dig that comment up one time and send it to him an audio clip or something like that, just for shits and giggles. I know that he wasn't the first time he ever said it on the air or to anybody, and it's probably not the last time he said it. So we actually had somebody pop in. One of the UK guys popped in. Okay, when he popped back out, I was going to finish the story and then add it to the stream, but we'll see what. So yeah. Anyway. Good God, this beer's so Yeah, and it's kind of like one of those things where the Pilsner, the lager, has become such a big thing in the beer world nowadays, in the craft beer world. Not that it never existed. There's breweries, that do it and do it amazingly well. Whether it be Jack's Abbey, whether it be not brewing, whether it be a lot of these lager-based breweries, they do quite a bit of lager beer, but it's like almost like the boutique breweries. The boutique ones are really getting down with the lager and Pilsner and Mars. And I've gotten Marzens from, Fox Farm and from Other Half and from all these other breweries that you would never thought in a million years you'd do like an Oktoberfest, Fest beer or a Marzen or something like that. So it's such a weird time to be alive in the beer world where, one, everybody drinks fucking beer. Talk about the old curmudgeon stuff, man. When I really got into beer, like if I met one person the whole year, I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away. Like if it was like, if you're talking about late 90s, early 2000s, if I randomly bumped into somebody and they happened to enjoy craft beer, and at that time it was mostly just a few U.S. breweries and a lot of Euro stuff, a lot of Trappist stuff, Belgian stuff. It was amazing. I was like, oh my God, you're into this thing. Now it's like you can go to Applebee's. Not that I'd ever go to a fucking Applebee's in my life on purpose, but if you go to an Applebee's, you could be sitting there and the guy behind you will be like, "Yeah, I met a treehouse run last night." You know what I mean? It's just like everywhere. It's like everybody everywhere is doing it. So it's kind of like that thing in beer where you had all these new breweries pop up and they're into these kind of hazy movement kind of beers and pastry stouts and all that kind of stuff. And it's a similar thing. That's the norm. And then there's this crowd of lager drinkers. There's crowd of low ABV drinkers. And then now it's becoming the norm. And you're like, this is so weird. It's so weird that they're getting into these things, not just getting into it, but pushing it. Because it's a weird position to be in when you're a craft brewery and you do small beers and do lager beer, because you're rarely, I mean, this is consensus stuff here. I'm not making this up. You're rarely going to make a beer markedly better than some of the best. You know what I mean? Some of the old world, old styling breweries are going to make absolutely fantastic lager and Pilsner and Kolsch and things like that. So you're rarely going to make something that's going to really blow them out of the water. But it's going to take you way longer to make a lager than it is a hazy. With the yeast they're using now, from your Quebec yeast to your London 3 and all that stuff, you're turning and churning beers, give or take, about 2 weeks. Really just do a lager. Unless you do it magically well, like Jack's Abbey, you're looking at a minimum of 4 weeks in tank. So let's say you're coming in at 6 to 8 weeks, on a lager beer. You could have turned and burned 4 hazies in that amount of time. So even though it's a lot less ingredients that go into a Pilsner, so in the grand scheme of things, it's a cheaper beer to make, yet it ties up your equipment much longer. Yeah, it's just cool to see that happen. So Joe chimes in. He says they also do stouts. Yes, actually, I had a lot of their West Coast IPAs, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. Their stouts were really where I enjoyed them quite the most. What's the one? The one I really like. I forget the name of it. It's like I think it's got like a Russian doll label on it, a nesting doll on it. I think that might have been the one from Fort George. But their barrel aging program, their fruited barrel aging program and stouts and stuff like that are absolutely fantastic. We have Biers with Douglas coming in. I said, cheers, brother. What's going on, homie? How's the UK treating you? And then we have Thomas from Window Beer Review saying, hey, man, go check both of those guys out. I found Thomas not too long ago. Douglas actually just started a channel just the other day. So, yeah, a little bit of aerial action coming down. So, yeah, anyway. I'm going to put this aside. We're going to crack into our first Oktoberfest. How about that? So we're going to go from the least popular to the most popular. As far as voting went, I'll get my big-ass Oktoberfest glass out here, because that's how you do it. And honestly, probably one of my favorite Oktoberfest beers. This would be Great Lakes. Great Lakes Brewing Oktoberfest. Like I said, they're probably my favorite American-based brewery that does Oktoberfest beer. Sam Adams is actually Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Their Oktoberfest is actually not too shabby. A couple other people I'm trying to think of. Local guys, Zigmeister does a great Oktoberfest. A couple people do them, but yeah, Great Lakes is probably number one for me. So we'll see what's what. I got the gigantic liter mug, but I only have 12 ounces of beer, so it's not going to look that fancy. Anyway, what do we have? Felix Valiers. I drink Kolsch from Corsair Microbrasserie, private from Levis, Quebec. Yeah, I mean, Canada is a different kind of beast when it comes to a lot of craft beer. In that, from my experience, they do lean a little bit more traditional than American breweries, at least percentage-wise. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not super familiar with Quebec breweries. I know a few of them did Seattle and all those kind of ones. But Toronto, Ontario, more specifically, you have a lot of, new fancy breweries up there, whether it be, your Barn Cat Brewing. Actually, Barn Cat might be Quebec. Anyway, but you have these breweries like Bellwoods and Nickelbrook and all that kind of stuff. But then you have the Godspeeds of the world. You have these kind of traditional brewers that lean a little bit more traditional, a little bit more Belgian, more often than not. And they run a huge style. Like my favorite beer, I went to Shelton Brothers Festival in Buffalo last year with my buddy Keith. And my favorite beer of the whole festival. You're talking about a brewery. This brewery has Cantillon, Drie-Fontein, fucking every super fancy brewery in the world. And my favorite beer at the whole thing, well, favorite beer technically, but my favorite drink I had there was this cherry wine from some Belgian brewery. I forget who it was, but it was fucking amazing. The best beer I had there was a Dortmunder from a Belgian-based kind of brewery out of Toronto. Godspeed. So let's dive into this sucker. Actually get a nose out first. I mean, it's just pretty malty delicious. I mean, that's what it's kind of what you want when it comes to these kind of Oktoberfest beers. Nice little sweet, soft breadiness. A little bit of lagering funk to it. And just honestly, it is what I would imagine. Like, if I smell this and you say, what does that smell like? It smells like fall. It smells like fall to me. I know that's a little bit of a cop-out. Maybe I'm being a little bit too romantic, not giving proper tasting notes, but it just smells like fall. It just smells like rich, earthy maltiness, a little bit of earthy hops. Absolutely delicious. We can dive into it. And we have Joe say, I think it's Natasha, but I could be wrong. You're probably right, man. If I'm thinking a Russian nesting doll. So, yeah. Cheers, everybody. That's beer. That's beer. Put that down. Cut my head off. I don't care. But yeah, we have Beer Douglas chime in. It says, do you already have an Oktoberfest beer from Germany, Bavaria, to drink today? Is Eyinger from Bavaria? I think Eyinger's from Bavaria, right? No, they're Germany. And Palmer's. I don't think so. Yeah, both from Germany. So I do not have one. Yeah, maybe I screwed up there. But basically, and this is what I did. And to give you a reasoning behind the beers that were chosen for today, Douglas, is try to make this as readily available. These kind of online bottle shares, I try to make them as readily available as possible for people to. Whoa, man, I got a little cough going on. Sorry, tickle in the throat. Anyway, most readily available for everybody that wants to join in. And what I do is I try to cultivate a list of beers that I think most people can get. Sometimes that's over in the States, Austria, while we can get them, isn't as readily available as Germany. And I do a poll, and I let people vote on the poll, and those are the beers that end up winning. Whoever, in this case, usually it's one beer. I pick one beer, or I pick 5 beers, and everybody votes, and the number one beer is the beer that we drink on the bottle share. But since it's Oktoberfest, and since there's a little bit more readily available, I picked the top 3. Out of all the beers that people voted on, this is one of the top 3, as are the other 2. So that's the reason behind why we're drinking stuff. But I don't think I put an Austrian beer in there. So also tried to pick shit I can get. As I said at the beginning of this, what I did was I looked for readily available stuff. And then the weekend before I put up the poll, I actually went to a couple different bottle shops just to see what they actually had sitting around. And I'm like, okay, and I noted all that stuff down. I said, okay, here's 10 things that I know I can get. I will pick 5 of these and I'll put them up. Because the last thing I want to do is pick a beer that either 1, nobody can get, or 2, I can't get. And then I'm like, well, I picked this beer, but now I can't fucking get it. So that's my reasoning behind having the beers on here. And I wanted to have, I'm kind of happy that Great Lakes won, just because I wanted to have a little bit of representation in the United States here, because I think they do some of the traditional breweries do a great job with the style. Yeah. Okay, so Beers with Douglas says it is. Pollner is from Bavaria. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, there you go. I'm a dumb, so I can't even read. So, yeah. So we got one representative. So there you go. But Iyengar is not correct. Are they? Because I think they both have the Bavarian stamp on them. They do. So there you go. We do have 2 of them. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, boom. Yeah. You saying Pollner's from Munchen? How do you say that? Munchen? I don't know how to say that. I'm not from over there. And my geography obviously sucks. So, anyway, speaking about sucking. Keith, what's going on, brother?
Not much.
I can barely hear you, dude. I don't know if that's me or you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
It's not super loud enough. Plus, I'm sitting outside, so that probably doesn't do me any favors. You know? What's going on?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just come over, man? We can chug beers in person.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I literally
hangover nowadays, or
no. I just got back like 15 minutes ago, and I put groceries away, and then I'm just like,
how'd your game night go?
Good. I stayed out a little later than I wanted to, but you know. I wouldn't have stayed out so late if I didn't want to also.
Missed everything there, brother. You dropped out for me totally.
Oh. I'm sorry. The
land of the wonderful internet. So what's the so you're you keep saying you're getting internet. Is it like a done deal?
Yeah, it's scheduled and everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It wasn't like they kind of just called and we're like, oh, we're coming to install on, I think it's October 19th. We're coming to install internet on October 19th for you.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, me and Key suffer from lack of internet syndrome. I'm lucky enough to where I have like a finaglable system at my house that works quite well. Plus, I have true unlimited data on my phone, so I can stream outside like shit like this. But Keith does not, so he is shackled by the slowest internet in the history of mankind. Your parents are they kind of screwed? Did they sign a contract with that shitty company, and now they have to be stuck with them? Or
no, they're back on. We're back on the CenturyLink now.
Oh, they got rid of it already.
They canceled the satellite stuff. Yeah.
No.
Which one?
Is there like a buyout clause, like you can get if you don't want to cancel within the first month? Or
maybe. I have no idea. What beer are you drinking? Which one are you drinking?
Great Lakes Oktoberfest.
I don't have that one.
I know you don't have that one.
All right. I guess I'll just have to go with this Treehouse Munich Dunkel.
There you go. And I was just talking about that before going on the air, man. How weird is it getting a Dunkel from Treehouse? I mean, it's not weird now, but in the grand scheme of things.
Well, I got this from Tom, and he said it's not very Munich Dunkel. So, yeah.
Okay. But I mean, the concept of it, it's like I made the analogy like when I originally got the beer, and like right around 2000, if I met somebody that was in the beer like around the year 2000, it was like bizarre. It was crazy. And now it's like you see everybody. You know, you could be sitting at the gas station pumping gas, the kid pulls up to you with a treehouse sticker in his car. You're like, what the fuck going on?
Oh yeah.
But then it's like lagers. It's like that with like lagers and fucking and like a Marsden's Oktoberfest beers for like trendy breweries. It's like, you know, like 4 years ago, other half was like, we're gonna come out with like a Marsden. You're gonna be like, haha, funny. Now it's like everybody's making one. You know what I mean? So it's like weird. It's like, man, I never thought this would actually happen. How was it?
It's all right. It's like super sweet.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, it's not like super.
Wanting like like a fest beer or a Mars, and obviously it's malt forward, so there's gonna be a sweetness to it, but
Yeah.
some
It's
a decent kind of at least balance it off.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me, you know, when you make like iced tea with the powder, and you put just not enough iced tea in it of the powder, and it kind of just like it tastes like iced tea, but it's like
Not really.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It kind of tastes like that.
Left. So you just add just enough to where it's like, okay, iced light, you know. And so it's just it's like, I've said that shit before when it comes to beer, so I understand exactly what you're talking about. So what? When are we getting the first real beer review from you on the 93 Lumber Team?
I don't know. Maybe I'll do it today. I don't know if it'll be uploaded today, but I'm trying to. I'm
cutting out, dude. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Well, I can hear you, but you're also cutting out. I don't. It might be a combination of both of us.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm working on making a little space for myself to do stuff. So I kind of feel like I want to do that first, but I don't know.
Sweet glass, by the way.
I know. It's the only glass like this that I have.
The Willie Beecher style.
Yeah, except for I do have a Hill Farmstead one, but it's like 10 ounces or something.
I think I have no. Okay, yeah, I have a Treehouse one that's tiny.
Yeah, it's like small one. So I just went with this.
I'm the asshole who's pouring 12 ounces into a fucking liter glass.
If I knew you were using that, I would have got mine out.
The what?
I've got one of those. I would have used mine.
We're both cutting out here.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. I should be good. I don't know why I'd be cutting out. But you were cutting out. What were you saying?
I said I've got one of those steins. You should have told me. I would have used mine.
Yeah, I thought it was common sense. It's not common sense, baby. I literally grabbed this like fucking weird wheat glass because I was like, October. That's fucking liter glass. What the fuck you grab that fucking shit? I'm like, wait. I'm like, I have this gigantic fucking liter glass that fucking Sam Adams sent me once. I'm like, I'll just fucking go get that fucking thing. Yeah. Yeah. What else you got going on for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna make dinner. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Man, do short order of this, man. Our internet sucks. I don't know whose internet sucks. Everybody, tell us whose internet is worse, Keith or mine. We'd like to know. Inquiring minds.
Yeah.
This makes for great video, by the way. Okay. So pound that one. No more powder.
Oh,
This I like because I don't be an asshole and pour it like a douchebag, and it still doesn't matter. That's the proper pour right there. That's what I'm talking about. I can't remember the last time I had this beer. It's been like forever.
I actually I don't know if I've had the Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I might be fucking lying. Palmer, well, not Palmer, but the United States rep for Palmer might have sent this to me last year. Well, Mercy Beer is saying my internet's worse than yours, Keith. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Let me get up and see if I can fix that shit real quick. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why mine be worse, but let's do this. I'll switch it up. This should actually work a little bit better, hopefully. Let's see. Or I can just say fuck it, I don't fucking care. Yeah, I'm like doing this thing where I'm like streaming from my iPad onto my iPhone as like tethering the internet.
Did we lose Matt? I think we lost Matt. Oh, there he is.
What's up?
We lost you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fucking figure this shit out. I apologize. My internet's usually, the cellular out here is usually like really fucking good. I don't know what's not working. Let's see. That sucks. Okay. Let's see if that actually works better a little bit. Just move my fucking cell phone somewhere else. Anyway, did you open this or no?
Not yet. This one, like,
Ooh, this is spicy. I don't remember this being spicy. Wow.
this is, the more I drink this one, the heavier it gets. Like, it's just like I thought this was going to be easy to drink, but like now it's just like, or I don't want to drink it anymore.
Joe chimed in. He's like, "What's the score of the game in the background?" He can hear the shit on the side there. It's the red zone. So right now it's 24-7 Chargers over Tampa Bay, but it jumps all over the place. Anyway, yeah, it's just because that sweetness just ends up being like kind of like it just. I get like sick to my stomach after a while. Like it almost starts getting like to the point where it's definitely cloying. It's just too sweet. Which becomes more and more kind of shitty.
Oh, it's Mike.
Yeah.
How's it going?
No, let's go, man. How about you?
I'm all right. I don't have any fest beers right now, but I figure I'd come join
No,
Shoot the
that's
Shit.
fine. You don't have to one. I don't have good internet right now, but I'm here, so it is what it is.
I just did a live stream with Thomas and Sean. I cut out repeatedly, so
What what do you guys do?
we did that. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Okay, so that's nice. Cool that you guys did like a joint one overseas joint jam, you know?
Yeah. Especially for a beer that like Thomas can't usually get. You know, it's kind of fun to see someone get excited about something because I like other half, but I mean, I can get it with sometimes, you know. So it's nice to see someone get really excited about a beer.
Actually, you know what? You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna do a little traveling.
Okie dokie. How's it going, Keith?
good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What you drinking over there?
I am drinking Treehouse, their Munich Dunkel.
Oh, nice. How was that?
It's all right.
Fair
It's
enough.
like sweet and it's all right.
A lot of Dunkels I've had have been pretty sweet. It's not that unusual for me now, I guess.
Yeah, I really like their Nomad, their dark Czech lager.
Mm-hmm.
That I thought that was really good. This is just a little sweet and heavy, and I'm not.
I get you. What the hell is Matt doing?
I'm moving in my deck.
Ah, nice.
Stuff should work better out here.
Ah,
I
fair
usually
enough.
don't do stuff out here because I don't want to get people's way, but there's really nobody at home right now, so.
Ah,
Oh.
Okay. Let's do
Oh,
this.
it's a nice view you got there. Looks nice.
Oh. Okay.
I like your mug there, Matt.
You like that thing?
Yeah, I'm sort of diehard Sam Adams guy. I have to be, I suppose.
They check your loyalty at the bridge, the tunnel.
I live in New Hampshire. I can just like them because I do.
Okay, let's do this.
I think their Boston Lager is like pretty much like it's almost like standard for the style of an lager. I really like it. I used to like the white ale a lot. There's a lot of beers that they've had over the years that I really, really enjoyed, even though they've had a lot of fucking misses as well, you know. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's how Sam Adams has always kind of been for me.
Mhm.
I've always had like a soft spot for Sam Adams because the first beer I ever had, like when I first got into beer, was the cherry wheat.
Yeah, that a lot of people's first beer, man.
But like since then, it's either I love the beer from them or I hate it. It's like I don't. It's not really oh, this is fine. It's just like I don't want this.
I get that. I really like their Boston Ale. I like their Boston Lager. I also like the white ale a lot. They do something around Christmas called Fezziwig. I really like that one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Their chocolate bock is awesome. Their double bock
Agreed.
is like one of the best double bocks. And
Yep.
their what's it called? Their what was it called? New World? Is that what it was? The New World series, those 750 weird shaped bottles. They did like
Oh,
all
yeah,
Elton
yeah,
beers and shit like that. And
Yeah.
they call it their New World series or something like
Wow.
that. Those are awesome. Those are really, really awesome. And you know, Triple Bock and Utopias and shit, they're definitely a really good brewery.
Yeah.
But
They
like, what was that horrible beer put out? It was like what was it, the 76 or something like that?
Oh yeah.
It was like a mix between an ale and a cold or ale and lager yeast and fucking chugger or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but
yeah, it's called Sam 76.
yeah.
Yeah, I had that. A friend of mine from Rhode Island or Connecticut or something. I forget where he lives now, but I know him from the Navy. He called me once and said, "Hey, I'm coming up to Boston to see a guy named Tricky, who I didn't know who the fuck that was, but he wanted me to go to the show with him. Just I don't know, he got into like trip hop or some fucking nonsense music, but I went, and that's the only time I ever had 76, and I had about 17 of them because it was a concert.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, it's not a horrible beer. It's not like you're not throw up or anything, but at the same time,
No, it's boring. It's not exciting. It's not pushing the envelope. It's just sort of just fucking run of the mill kind of lame. I get it, but that concert was lame too.
Is that what it's supposed to be? Just like a.
It's like a summer beer. It's like really low ABV. It's kind of citrusy, but it's not like exciting. Like it like you take a sip, you already know what it is, and you don't get anything new from every sip. As it warms, it gets shittier. It's one of those beers.
What So did you when you were in service, Mike? Did you travel a lot?
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Oktoberfest? Or
no, I never went anywhere in Europe. I was
Pacific?
West Coast, so I did Japan a bunch of times. I did Singapore a few times.
I noticed your phone number is Hawaii, right? Hawaii zip code or something like that.
Yeah. But I did Alaska. I went to San Diego a shitload of times. Washington, stuff like that. You know.
Speaking of Hawaii zip codes.
Nice. Hey, Thomas.
So, guys, Mike, it's been a while. How have you been, man?
Whoa.
It's been 15 minutes.
We can definitely hear everything you're saying.
Really? Lovely. That's good, right?
Yeah, a few times.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good still.
Good. Yeah.
Cool.
Can you guys hear him?
Can you hear him?
No.
Oh wait, seriously, what the fuck is what? Is my mic really not working?
It's loud.
Yeah.
It's loud. How can it be loud? It's the normal setting.
I don't know.
It's catching a lot of the room.
Give me a moment.
No, see, I can't hear anything at all. And
for real?
You actually can't hear.
No, I can't hear him at all. There's not anything. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm saying it might be StreamYard because I know sometimes it happens to StreamYard.
I'll leave and I'll come back.
I'm on my
again.
iPad, so sometimes I think it has to do with that rather than.
No, Matt, this happened to me once where I came in, you guys couldn't hear me, or I think Keith could, but no one else could. I had to jump out and jump back in.
Could you guys tell Matt I'll just jump out and come back in?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jump back in.
He'll come back.
Fun. So he keeps trying to come in and he never gets back in.
You had your chance.
That one comes back in. I can do all the time. I still can't hear him. Come back in again. Have him do that for an hour.
I think everybody thought you were kidding when you said you couldn't hear him because
it
was
so loud.
I'm kind of scared to talk right now.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah. Nice.
And am I weirdly loud or?
No, it's just picking up a lot of the room, so it's like
weird.
It's like
a lot of reverb.
Yeah,
okay,
it says echo weird.
Echo weird.
Well, yeah.
I'm not going to be here for long. I just wanted to say hi. How is everybody doing? You know,
we're pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, you are.
Thanks for asking.
Well, you're welcome.
How's that beer, Thomas?
Christ, I'm going to feel this one in the morning. This is insane. It's fantastic. It's amazing. We just filmed the review. What did you say, Matt?
Is that the beer you guys reviewed together?
Yeah, it's the other half. What was it again? Green All Star? Is that the right? Yeah, Green City All Stars. It's an 11% triple IPA.
And at this point, my beer is above room temperature, and it still doesn't have any ethanol in the nose.
It's so
There's no
weird.
ethanol at all.
Nothing. We were talking about that in the review. If you were to have this as a mystery beer, you'd probably think it was like 8.5% ABV. And then it just you take a sip and that thing comes up and you're like, oh, there you are.
I did my worst mystery beer ever yesterday.
Which you haven't uploaded it yet, I guess.
No.
Okay,
I recorded it yesterday.
Okay.
You're gonna upload it though, right?
It's an absolute train wreck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna upload it. Fuck yeah, I don't not know beer. I like, dude. I like when I'm really wrong. That's my favorite mystery beers.
Those are the best.
I mean, they're so few and far between, but I mean, not there.
Oh yeah.
Do you give us a preview?
I thought so. Yeah, and this will spoil it for some people, but I don't care. So the person that sent it to me also sent me some Treehouse. Okay, and one of the beers that he sent me from Treehouse was Days. It's their lower ABV version of Days.
Yeah.
And I had this mystery beer, and I said, this tastes like kind of like that, but a lower ABV version of Julius. I don't know if they actually make that, but that's what it tastes like. Yeah, it was a coffee IPA.
You got
it.
Okay. Okay.
And I got halfway
Okay.
through trying to explain my way out of it. I'm like, no, I suck.
That was an unexpected turn. That was
Yeah.
Do you think that's your?
This is awesome. I haven't been this wrong in so long.
Is that your
Like-
worst mystery beer yet, or do you think you've done worse? Matt, is that your worst mystery beer yet, or did you do worse?
Yeah, that's probably my worst one I've ever done. I'm trying to think. I know there was one that was really, really, really bad too, but I forget what it was.
Yeah, wasn't there some like weird one that had a bunch of weird shit in it, and you were like, "This is like whatever." I thought, because I thought we talked about it.
Well, this is also going to sound like kind of like pretentious, but I've done so many for so long. I forget a lot of them.
Right.
But yeah, that was my biggest. That was yesterday was probably my biggest failure. But the thing is, the year before that, like the day before, because I usually do if I'm going to do mystery beers, I do like if I'm going to do beer reviews typically on the weekend, and if I'm going to do mystery beers, I do them in the beginning. So the day before I did one, I opened it, drank it, said I know. No, I opened it, smelled it, poured it, smelled it. I go, I know exactly what this beer is. But I'm not going to say it yet. I sipped it and I said, this is this fucking beer, and unwrapped it, and it was that fucking beer. You know what I mean? So it's like just sometimes you know, and sometimes you don't know. You know?
When I was in San Diego about 10 years ago. So when I was in San Diego 10 years ago, I had the only real cup of coffee I've ever had in my whole life, but it was green coffee, so I don't really count. It tasted a lot like tea. They weren't roasted coffee beans; they were like green coffee beans. I can imagine that working really, really well in an IPA, and you not being able to tell it's coffee. If it was if that was the case, I can totally see it. Do you know? Do you know if it was?
That was how I kind of talked about it. And that's the weird thing. The weird thing when you do the mystery beers and go back and forth, because there is I'm wrong. Then there is I don't think I'm wrong. I just don't think this beer is drinking the way that they say it is. So it's trying to find, because you're not trying to be like, no, I'm not wrong. But there's sometimes you're like, yeah, this just isn't there. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Aurora beer that we did, the blind mystery beer I posted the day that you guys did. The Aurora Black is Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And like they're talking about having like certain things in that beer, and at the end, I didn't call out the salt, but I was like, okay, the salt was definitely in there, but I'm like the other things, I'm like, it just wasn't fucking there. So that's where you kind of like try to find like, okay, like the coffee beer and then IPA, I'm like, it tastes like coffee. It tasted like bittering, and I said bittering from grain coffee is what it tasted like. I said it in the video, exactly what you said. The bittering from green coffee was there, not any kind of coffee flavor.
Right,
So
right.
it's kind of how you kind of explained it is kind of how I did it. So
Yeah.
Yes. So at that point, I would say that it's not that bad.
New Kids in
Yeah.
the Block. We have Keith and Doug are gonna fucking fight each other to the death.
Oh yeah, right. You're supposed to do that, right?
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Is it gonna be the stash versus the dome?
Yeah.
He beat me. He was first.
Nah, that's true. That's true. He does
And
already
he's
have
got
content, Douglas.
And
I'll
he,
take-
he has a better mustache than me.
True.
Well, he has a better mustache than everybody.
Yeah, come on.
It's like, you know, God. I mean,
And on the
that's you get pulled over for having that mustache. That's just
It's like- On the 8th day, God created a mustache, and He saw that it was good.
Actually, I think I don't get pulled over with this mustache because everyone thinks I'm a cop.
Or
God,
firefighter.
I didn't want to go there, but you look like a freaking narc.
Talk about self. That's like Keith. You're like turning yourself into what you hate.
Yeah.
Keith doesn't like
Wow.
everybody out
Yo,
there.
yo,
Keith's
Keith.
not a fan.
Keith,
Yeah.
weren't you that guy from that video clip from the Beastie Boys? Sabotage.
No. He's Ron Jeremy extra in fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy's looking at paying Keith some money so Keith could go to jail.
Yeah.
Come here.
Hey.
Wow. Oh, there he is, Taco.
Oh.
Matt, do you know that you're in dog-loving company right now?
Oh really?
Yeah. Dougie?
What's up?
Well, Matt is in dog-loving company right now, isn't he?
Yeah. Everybody does dogs.
Nope. Dog. Dude. Oh, geez.
Slip.
The only difference to you, especially for this occasion, Matt, I have a Gründer Bier, 1843. It's a German lager,
Okay.
and
Does that even get over here?
No.
I don't. No.
mine is not as big as yours.
Well, it's not-
Can we just please not go there? Please.
it's definitely not the first time Keith has heard that one.
So what is everybody else drinking?
I'm about to open. Well, I ain't here. Mars.
I'm drinking the Polar.
Lovely.
Hey, Mike. When did you and Sean do that Aurora review? Was that like the day before you posted it? Or
I don't know when Sean posts stuff, honestly. Like, there's stuff that we've recorded a while ago that hasn't been posted yet. So things kind of come and go. I don't remember.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and my memory's shit anyway. So
Well, he posted it. Was it yesterday, Keith, or day before? Was it Friday?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago.
yeah, then I think that might have been the one we recorded last Friday, maybe. Like
Okay.
a week and change ago.
Because I know when I drank it, I went back and watched Kyle's review of it, and I was like, "This is not the beer that he's describing." So I don't know if that beer just like fell off really quick. Like,
Was it closer to what those Mike and Sean and I said, or like I didn't watch Kyle's review, so I didn't want to watch it until after.
what was that?
From what you drank, who's more?
Sean and Mike.
Okay.
Sean and Mike were closer. Because I drank mine in between when Kyle reviewed his and when Sean and Mike reviewed theirs. So yeah, it was closer to. It had like that sourness that Sean was talking about. It was like that weird. It was weird.
No, we
But-
did that. We did that a couple weeks ago now. It was like maybe 10 to 14 days ago. That one I
Alright.
remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember Sean saying that it was in the fridge for a while.
Yeah.
You guys, it was hanging around for a bit, I think.
No, because we
Yeah.
got that from Kyle a month ago, so it's not like it's.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He didn't send you one, Thomas?
When did,
No,
we,
man.
when did we get that, Keith? That was the package where the one bottle broke. That was a month ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. Yeah, it's like Sean sends me all the crap here, man. You sent me the good stuff.
So what happened? Did you guys not want to do the mystery beer review together, or did one of you forget?
Brother, we already uploaded it. Both of us did yesterday.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. But I sent them to you guys to do them on a video stream live.
Oh, you wanted to do it live? Oh shit. Well,
not
damn.
live, but record. You can record it. You don't have to post it and do it live. But I was like, that's the whole reason I sent you this mystery beer.
I misunderstood you, man. I'm so sorry. I thought you meant just post it on the same day.
I want an apology handwritten, notarized, and I want it sent.
You will. I will send you lipstick kisses on a card just to apologize. I will.
And believe me, Matt, he really does do it.
No,
Oh, yeah. Do you have any color preferences for that lipstick?
Well, so since you're kissing my ass brown, how's that?
Also, Matt, don't say that because he will.
You're acting like he hasn't done it before.
No comment.
Yeah, this is the word you're looking for.
I think we did misunderstood that. I thought you just meant like uploaded on the same day. But the thing is, though,
Go ahead,
yeah.
sorry. No, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, because I do know Remy is insanely busy right now. He just he bought a house recently. He's been insanely busy with work, and we've got a few things that we do need to live stream, and it's just insane to plan everything right now. So yeah, mea culpa.
Taco, give me your ball. Come here.
Yeah. That's weird, Thomas, because me and Sean, we live in the United States, and we were able to plan stuff with you very easily. I'm saying
Yeah,
some
I'm
people
easy.
can, some people don't.
Oh,
So
I'm not gonna.
So I want to go through the comments real quick because I've been ignoring everybody for a hot minute.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what we have going on here. We have this guy saying, "What's up, guys?" Fuck that dude. Anyway, Devore said, "Top and frog," and how would you say that? I always said, "Toll," like toll.
To öl.
Toll. Okay.
To öl. Yeah.
And Top and frog and toll, and it's a 2015 collab. It's a stout. That thing's gonna be thicker than thick, like crazy, because that's what Hop and Frog does, and that's what Toll does. Let's see. Like saying I had a Pilsner. We talked about that. Oh, that was actually a previous one. It says, Matt, what do you think of me and Peter getting 2017 weed sours for $1? That's great. They make really good sours, but it's also like you're getting beer from the devil.
For one British pound.
Yeah,
Who cares?
that's like
Great.
yeah, it's like $1.50 or whatever, $1.75.
Yeah, does not
Question?
suck. Does not suck.
But question: beer from the devil? What did I miss?
AB
Oh.
and owns Budweiser.
Oh, really? Oh, I did
Yeah.
not know that yet. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 3 years
Craft
ago.
Beer's list is high.
But was that? When was that though? Was that 2000? Was that 2017 or was that before or after that?
I think it's 2017.
I don't remember.
I still don't think it matters because honestly, here's the deal. There's no way Wicked Weed got over there without AB InBev's influence.
Oh,
So
that's
the
true.
beer might have been brewed in 2017, but AB InBev probably got it over there. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah,
So,
but
like,
I
let's say
say
the
for
time
1
they
pound though.
sold and
Fair point.
after the reason why they got there was because of AB InBev.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at this point, if there's something for 1 British pound, that means that the the store wasn't making any money off the beer and was just trying to offload it. So it's okay by me to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, they lost money. Yeah, somebody lost money. $1.50 American costs more in gas. Just get it over there. You know. So Kitty writing in saying hi. She's a secret beer live. Secret beer live could be fun to watch. I don't know. Secret beer live. How can it be secret if everybody's watching? I don't know.
Mystery beer,
mystery
maybe.
beer?
Craigslist shit right there.
Yeah.
Let's see. And happy so it's awesome way for international bottle share kids. This is the whole reason we do this, so we can all hang around and just drink beers and talk about stuff. And just pick a theme so it's loosely on some kind of rails that totally jumps the rails within So Budweiser is a devil beer maker. Their Clydesdales are fun to watch. I mean, you know, obviously I'm tongue in cheek when they say devil. You know what I mean? But the big beer, the biggest of the big beer. So you know, it is what it is. But listen, I drank a Goose Island Sofa the other day, and it was one of the best beers I've had in recent memory. So I'm not going to sit here and get on a high horse and just about fuck those guys. But at the same time, I don't buy them if I try not to buy them. I rarely buy Goose Island unless it's part of their sour series or okay. I know that's saying like I don't vote this way unless it serves me this and that. So it's similar but different because it's tasty and doesn't kill anybody. Well, mostly.
No.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. What's so let me ask you, Euro dudes.
Smooth.
Does the European market like play off the Oktoberfest thing like the United States market does?
No. Well, because around that time we have Bock beer.
Yeah.
So right now it's the supermarkets and the bottle shops are all filled with Bocks. Mostly the big stuff like the huge players, but also like independent breweries. Whoa.
But also, Thomas, thanks to COVID, there's nothing right now. But normally, usually in the regions around the border, they do have Oktoberfest.
True, that's a good point. Well, like the small towns around the border would have like Oktoberfests, but nothing on the scale of what Germany would be doing. Most people from the Netherlands would actually just go to Germany.
Yep.
Well, like over here in the United States, like every brewery, every person that's producing something in a vessel, whether it be a bottle or a can, markets Oktoberfest. Like the beer say Oktoberfest, like packaging says Oktoberfest. Every beer shop has its Oktoberfest section. That's how it is over here in the United States. Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying, do they do that in any form or fashion? Because I know in order to put Oktoberfest on a beer over there, it's kind of like it has to be legit. You can't put Oktoberfest on there, otherwise it's kind of you're being a douche, right? Or it doesn't matter.
Well, just give you a bit of an idea of how things are here. Except for Germany, you guys can probably get more Märzens than Douglas and I can.
Yep.
Doesn't make them
just
good
give you
Martins,
a bit of an
though.
Hmm?
Doesn't make them good Martins, though.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you guys, the entire concept of Oktoberfest is much bigger in Germany and the United States than it is anywhere. The rest of Europe is basically like, yeah, okay, fine, you guys want to drink beer and cool. It's not a big thing for Europe, really, which is kind of odd. I don't know. Probably because of the huge amount of Germans that went to the United States in the last, 150 years or so.
Plus, the United States
that's why
capitalized on anything stupid, honestly.
Even though I'm living near the German border, I'll have to go past the border in Germany to buy the Martins. Not a lot in my place where I live.
What's it like crossing the border to Germany?
Bye-bye.
Cool. I don't have to show my passport.
No.
I don't have to watch out for my mustache.
No. It kind of goes like Guten Tag, darfst du eine Bier? Okay, tschüss, wir lieben
Ja.
dich.
Ich möchte gerne 2 Bier haben und dann gehe ich wieder zurück.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unterglieben draußen globen.
It's really easy to cross the border. Normally.
Yeah.
Now
okay.
perhaps of the COVID thing.
Oh yeah.
A little bit different, but yeah, generally speaking, crossing the border is basically just taking a step. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's basically like I've always imagined it as like crossing like state lines in the US. Like you just drive basically. You just go.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Literally, that's it. And then we just buy beer there, which is cheaper here, and then we go back home. Oh, and we get gas because it's cheaper there as well. And then we go. What we all do when we live in the, except for Douglas because he's clever and so am I. What most people in the border regions do, we all cross the border. We go do our shopping over there. We go get gas over there because it's all cheaper. Then we come back to the Netherlands, and then we're going to be little crybabies and bitch about how bad the Dutch economy is because we all spend our money in a different country.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah. But it's staying in the EU, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
No.
And that's kind of important, I guess.
But nowadays there are some border patrols because Germany think we are how do you say that? We are a threat for Germany right now, as
That's new.
as Dutch people,
How so?
because of our red COVID regions.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
The Netherlands is made up of 12 provinces, and right now Germany considers all but 2 of them code red.
Oh.
So basically, I can't. No, never mind. I can't make this joke. I won't. Never mind.
Do it.
No, I just wanted to say
Do
for the
it.
first time in a long time, Germans don't want to come to the Netherlands.
And certainly not for 5 years.
No, they kind of. Oh, Matt just fucked off. Yeah.
I don't think me or
Sorry.
Keith understood that joke. So to be fair,
Yeah.
Oh, we call
Like-
it World War II.
No, I understood it, but I feel like it's funnier for you guys. But
Yeah, no,
But-
we make fun
I
of
live
it
in-
here, but
I live in a city that has the bridge that was the bridge too far.
Oh,
you guys know that movie, A Bridge Too Far?
I've heard of it. I don't think
love
I've
it,
seen
yeah.
it though.
No, we kind of in the Netherlands we kind of want to play it all lightly, and we're all like, ha ha ha. But yeah, it's a big thing, and yeah, so it's kind of funny for us that right now Germany's considering us,
Yeah.
a no-go zone.
Threat.
Yeah.
Is it the first
But it-
time any Dutch people have been viewed as a threat?
Well, there's a few songs. No, I'm not going to go there. Douglas, you go there.
No. I'm staying very still now.
We're cool. Come on, look at us. We got some good beers. We got some good weed. We're all cool.
Yeah,
It's like
and we
that.
are
Yeah.
and we are well represented. 2 from the Netherlands and 3 from, how is that little country called? The United States of.
Not so united
Something.
right now, brother.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, I mean, Douglas Channel just kind of tanked before it began.
Yeah.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know. USA bashing is pretty in right now, man. So
It is. Hey, can I
Yeah,
ask
I
you guys,
think
by the way? I just really want to ask you a legitimate question because news reporting here is different than news reporting in the United States. Considering what's been going on for the last 24 hours, and you guys know what I'm talking about. What's the general feel in the United States right now?
as far as what though?
Well, the entire Trump being sick with COVID and everything, and conspiracy theories about it all. People
It
are
depends on what news source you go to. Every news source has their own kind of bias.
Exactly.
Sometimes that you listen to. But if you just step back and you consume everything and you view it as, at this point, who knows if it's real, because it could just be a ploy for votes.
That's what I was kind of trying to.
Let's strip that off to the side. Let's strip that and view it as a legitimate thing that's actually happening right now. There's two things going on. Either he has it and nothing, and he's not having much symptoms, which is probably near to impossible because he fits all of the factors that he's obese, he's old, he has heart disease. He's got 3 of the top things, and that's the stuff that we know he has. So the chances of him actually getting the disease and having progress is large. So you don't know. So you won't know anything for sure for about 4 or 5 days.
Well, he's hospitalized, right? I mean, he's for sure in a hospital.
Well, he's in the hospital, but they have a special wing that's basically a house and an office and all that stuff. That's what he's not in the hospital. He's like in the prison where people like a white collar prison where they have like fucking like their own apartment and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where you won't genuinely know for real. I don't know if it's just a ploy, because it could be we don't want you to do any more debates. Like, let's put it this way: if his handlers go, "Oh my God, that debate was so horrible for him. How can we keep him from doing a debate? We'll just tell him he tested positive." You know what I mean? Yeah. That could be it.
Which is kind of weird though, because he is a master debater,
But he could also have it, so you don't know. But at this point, I'm basically wait and see kind of shit on that.
Thomas is killing Mike with the jokes.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah, well, whatever. I try.
I have Keith answer. Keith will give you a different answer. What is it?
Keith.
Keith.
Yeah, I would give you a different answer. I don't know. Some Trump supporter today left a comment on something I posted saying that he's better now. But I haven't seen anything saying that, so I don't know. But I would say it's not looking that good, because I've been seeing like Chris Christie tested positive. I can't remember. Basically, a bunch of the Republican Party people in Trump's circle have tested positive.
Yeah, it's at least 20, right? It's at least 20, I think.
No.
The last number I heard was 6.
Oh, I saw a way higher number on Twitter this morning.
Oh, I heard that number yesterday. So
well, it's Twitter though, so
yeah so it might be more now, but yeah. So at first it was like, oh, this is probably just like some ploy to like, he's gonna take hydroxychloroquine and he's gonna be fine, kind of thing. Or something. I don't know.
Could it be that they put a vaccine in his Big Mac so that he's feeling better right now?
That.
Whoopsie.
That's that. I mean, for me personally, that's the one thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about like in like a week, they're going to be like, oh, we gave him this vaccine and it worked. Yeah. And he's fine now. And it's like, even though that's not really how vaccines work, but
no, it does. No. You want to tell that to Trump supporters?
No. Oh yeah, they don't know. They don't know that.
Guys, I'm gonna go get another beer. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I just got one of these.
Everybody who's watching who doesn't know, sorry, Mike. Everybody who's watching doesn't know that's Thomas Open, who said he was going to be here for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He was like, oh, I'm just going to be here for a few, and I'm going to go.
He said that to me too. Yeah.
Mike, tell us about that beer, because I had that last year, and I thought it was the hottest of garbages.
interesting. I really like it. It is not like a like real beer. It's mostly just nonsense. But I mean, it tastes like what it is. It's sour ale, orange, mango, lime, coconut, passion fruit, pineapple, almond, vanilla. I mean, it's what it tastes like. It tastes like a tropical cocktail. You're not gonna pick it apart and talk about all these interesting notes. It's like
So
it tastes like fruit.
It's a traditional sour, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah,
Very
yeah.
It's almost lambic.
Yeah, sure. It tastes like a tropical cocktail. It's not like it's not
Wait.
like. Go ahead.
It looks like. Hold it up. That doesn't.
Jamba Juice.
Yeah, exactly.
Jamba Juice.
But
So let's
it
go.
is 9%.
Oh, well, there you go. It'll fuck you up. Let's go through comments real quick. Mike Gibson chiming in. Hey, what's up, guys? Peers love the live streams. We love you, Mike. Very important question from Craft Beer Specialist. Douglas, when can we expect the first reviews on your channel? We know Keith's never going to post his. What about you?
No.
No. My first video will be an unpacking, and then after that I'm going to play some.
See how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keith is my example. he's my leading master. Keith.
Don't.
You don't want to do that. Yeah.
when I saw your first video, I thought, damn, he also begins with an unpacking. But yeah, I will do also, because I have to be. Yeah, I am grateful that I got those beers. So that will be my first video. I hope maybe end of this week, maybe next weekend.
Now, let me ask you this, because I can understand it. Do you guys have like that? You have a hesitancy to post it for a multitude of reasons, right? It's because you could easily do one and post it, but there's probably like you're nervous, you don't want to sound like an idiot, all those kind of things. Like, is that part of it? Is it a reason why you're not posting it? Because you have to come to grips with you being okay posting yourself on the internet, or?
No. First of all, I want to make everything complete. So the description for the channel, my Facebook account with a logo. I want to have it complete before I start my first, my first review or post. And
Okay.
I'm a little nervous for the first time, but who isn't?
Yep.
Well, you do have 3 great examples of how not to do it. So.
Yeah. That's why I'm joining you.
Yeah, that's why he's taking the what's the
easy
word?
way.
Yeah.
The Keith way.
Yeah.
Now the guys from the Dutch Beer Collective are great guys. They're friends, and
Well,
stop fucking up. We'll send you beers no matter how bad you are. Don't worry.
They persuade me to also make some reviews.
Yeah.
Sean and I got into this. We got drunk, and then I don't know 100 beers, 100 reviews later. It's kind of when I realized it was happening. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I have a lot of trouble doing videos by myself. I get way too nervous and I panic, and I have probably 40 videos of various me fucking up badly where I just delete them and then that's the end of it.
Well,
And maybe 3 or 4 of them I've sent to Sean to post. When I'm with other people, I'm a lot better.
Okay.
But what I need to do is just not fucking second guess myself continuously, you know?
I know what you mean.
Why should you? Everybody has his own style. That's what I really like about beer tubing. Everyone is different in their style.
That's true.
Since when do you have style? Since when do I have style? I don't have style. What the fuck is style anyway? No, you're cool, man. You're cool. At least you got some good beers to choose from.
more comments. Davor chiming in saying states are very strong in marketing. Cashy was talking about the wicked weed stuff over quality, no matter the quality. So that's kind of the marketing stuff of that. Craft beer specialist chiming in again saying we had a bock yesterday from Van de Streek. We get Van de Streek over here during a
You
bottle
do?
show with some friends. Was an awesome beer, best bock for years. Since like years for me, sounds for like years I assume. Waldo has a lager saying, "Hi guys, greetings of pros." Best comment of the night, not that one, this one. Talking about
Hi,
Trump.
Waldo.
He's not a massive debater, he's a massive interrupter.
True.
He's talking about me. I don't know what you're talking
No. Yeah, no, I know what he's talking about though. I think but yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Let's say that it's Trump style.
Like Doug has 20 pieces of subs already, no videos. Keith, what's your sub count up to? Keith.
16, I think. The last time I checked.
Yeah, let's call that race. It's over.
That's right. Douglas has about 3/4 of the subscribers and Nerdsense has, and we've been around for years, so.
Okay, but it's fair to say he has posted a video.
True.
Maybe after my first post, I still have 6 viewers left.
Yeah, you'll lose half of them, maybe. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I will always love you, Douglas. You know that, right?
I do know.
I'm at 21.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Damn, I must post. I need to post quickly.
If you're like Keith, he tries to post and YouTube's like, nah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, Keith, I can unsubscribe.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. It will be the same.
Yeah, Keith, here's Doug. You don't really know Keith. I'm going to sum Keith up for you in a very, very kind of as concise as I can. So Keith tried to upload his first actual video, not an unboxing, and it failed because he has the worst internet ever, and it took like 48 hours to upload. And once it finally finished, it said failed because he tried to upload a 15-minute and 30-second video, and the cap on new accounts is 15 minutes. So if the video was just 30 seconds shorter, it would have fucking posted. That's Keith. That's literally Keith. That's like if you go to Merriam-Webster Dictionary for Keith, it explains that process.
It's actually better because I went back last night and because there were a couple things I wanted to tweak, but I wanted to get it up. But since it didn't go up, I was like, fuck it. What was it?
For a second there, Keith, you kind of scared me because you sounded like somebody familiar when you said there's a couple of things I needed to tweet.
I was gonna say I found some things that like I missed.
Oh, okay.
Plus the audio sucked, so I'm gonna fix the audio and then I'll upload it. But my account is verified now, so I can upload whatever I want.
That's good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, whatever you want. Wait, that sounds a little bit.
Yeah, Douglas, I don't know what kind of length your videos are, but make sure you verify your account before you.
Yeah.
You should verify your account just in case, because.
Okay,
Good
I will.
Good point. Yeah, it's a simple
Thanks for the
process.
tip.
You definitely should. True.
Thank you.
Although length has never been an issue with Douglas.
But Thomas, why do I need to hear that from the American guys?
I want to see you fail, man. I don't want competition.
Because you know I'm better than you.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, buddy.
Of course. Everybody's better than me. Of course. I am not saying you're not. I'm scared of the competition, but I do relish the fact that you're going to be a beer tuber now, though.
Don't be scared.
It's
I will.
based on what Douglas said, it's everybody's fault because he made a channel because everybody peer pressured him into making a channel, and that's why I made a channel because everybody's like, "Hey, you should just start a channel or whatever." And I was
And then
like,
you guys
"All right."
You did
And then
not
whenever-
start a channel because of that.
Yeah, no, but it's
And now-
You
true.
started
and
it
now-
for free beer, dude. We know why you started a channel. Free beer.
Keith,
Oh, but you guys are
Keith.
trickers. Every time something goes wrong now, you guys can go, but why didn't you warn me? You should have told me. It's all your fault.
Exactly.
Keith, you're like my American under pressure twin brother.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Only I do not have hair, but so.
Well, I'm not going to go there.
Exactly.
But it's no problem since I'm the oldest guy here.
No, I don't think you are, actually.
Matt, you're from 76, right?
Yeah.
Ha!
How old are you?
I'm from 75.
When 75?
The 17th of June.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say if you're like 31st of November, I'd be like, or December, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. Okay, fine. You're a little bit older than me.
Yeah, a little bit. A little
More
bit.
gray
A
than
little
me.
bit.
Look at this. Look at that. Grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to grow also.
Well, dude, I looked at a beer review video I did 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
This was not gray. I met my wife 4 years ago. You figure it out. Look around.
It's only Matt's connection was gone.
Matt,
Yes.
I saw you were watching over your shoulder. You sure this is not behind you?
Oh, that's exactly what I was looking, man. I heard leaves rustling, and I was like, oh, shit.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, I went last night. I went I've seen it before, but I watched Matt's first like 2 videos. His like 2 introduction videos. I think I watched Thomas's first video. I didn't understand any of it. I couldn't get English subtitles on that either.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, Keith, hold on one second. Thomas, I can't get English subtitles on the YouTube app, but I can on the website itself. Like if I open up in like Explorer or Safari or whatever, I can get subtitles. In the YouTube app, all I can get is Dutch subtitles.
What model phone do you have?
That's
I have iPhone XS or something.
That
That's
might be
weird.
a cool thing. Because I rarely watch the videos on my phone, and Google obviously has, they have stock in Android, so they might make that feature not work on Apple on purpose.
Yeah, no, but I can get it to work. I can get it to work on Safari. Like if I open up the website in Safari, the subtitles work. But
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
on-
but you see, the app for there's
well,
always
the
going to be
app.
small differences in the app for Apple or Android.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get
for
that.
example, on the YouTube iPhone app or iPad app, you can't stream in like 4K. They restrict it on purpose. So
Yeah.
they almost clip its heels on purpose, so it doesn't work as good as Android just for selling purposes.
Okay.
The bastards. But I'll look into it. I'll check some settings tomorrow evening, and I'll see if I can tweak some stuff.
Or
I don't think it has anything to do with you, Thomas. Honestly, I think it's just it's YouTube or Google.
Oh yeah, no. Anything I do is never my fault. So just so you know, it's always something someone else's. It's always the problem is always somewhere else. It's as easy as that.
maybe I did get. Maybe I could get English subtitles. I don't know. I don't remember.
Good job, Thomas.
Yep. I dropped something. I fucked up.
I forget now because there was one video that I watched that I couldn't get English subtitles on, but there was one that I could, and now I think now I might be confusing them. So I might have gotten English subtitles on your first video, and then I tried to watch something else and couldn't get English subtitles. One of the newer videos, I think maybe.
Well, I'm getting. It's going to be cool. I'm getting peer pressured in doing more English reviews, so I'm going to try and do at least one English review every week. So, but I've said that before, and then I'm an asshole, and I don't. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I might.
You should just do reviews, and you say something in Dutch, and then you say the same thing in English. Dutch,
And just-
English,
yeah.
Dutch, English, and
And then there's some little guy.
I've said this to several
be
people. Man.
be
You need
your
to
own
record
interpreter.
You need to record it in Dutch, and then you need to go back and watch it in dub it in English, so it looks like a weird kung fu movie. You know what I mean? Like, just basically redo it in English, and then
Watch.
upload alternate audio.
Power.
Yeah,
My strength
Yeah.
is incredible.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
looking like Bruce Lee. Hey, you want to fight?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh
should-
Jesus fucking Christ.
You should do that. You should do
Yeah, I
that.
will. I
You
will.
should it should be you should upload 2 different videos. One is just the Dutch one, and then one is the dubbed one. You should do
With
both.
a
I will
narrative
do it.
voice. This is Thomas.
Here we see Thomas in his natural environment, getting drunk again on a Saturday afternoon, yapping into his phone about whatever he's drinking, and he doesn't really give a fuck. All he really wants is to get his buzz on.
What's everyone's favorite fest beer?
Iyinger.
What?
Iyinger.
You're angry?
Unless I'm
You know
pronouncing it wrong.
And I'm gonna give the kind of aw shucks answer to this question. Whatever local brewery to me makes the fest beer that I can drink in liters in their beer garden. You know what I mean? Like, that's my favorite fest beer. It's like I just want to sit in a place. I want liters, and I want to sit there and drink 4% fest beer for an afternoon in the sun. That's
Wow.
my favorite fest beer.
Okay.
When I lived in Hawaii, when I lived in Hawaii, I used to go to this place. It was in the Ala Moana Mall. It was some weird, like, you had to come to some weird hallway. It felt like Indiana Jones. A friend of mine had to show me where I was going. It's not in the regular part of the mall. It's like in some fucking maze through these back hallway areas. And you go inside. It's it's a Japanese place, but it's a beer garden inside, and the beer is like incredibly cheap. And like we would just go there and get like pitcher after pitcher after pitcher, and spend like $4 American on a pitcher, and get fucking wrecked for like $16. Completely out of our fucking mind. Like I would go home with my friends and be falling down in the middle of main streets. And I don't know what I drank, but that's my favorite stuff.
That's legitimately perfect. That's amazing.
He was drinking Mad Dog 2020. Just thought it was fest beer. No one got that joke.
No, I got the audio
Wait,
faltered for a bit.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said he was probably drinking Mad Dog 2020. He just remembers it being fest
Oh,
beer.
yeah.
No, it wasn't necessarily fest beer. Sorry, I don't remember what it was because I was getting so blacked out. But
Mike's like, fest beer, that's vodka and tonic, right?
no. They were beer. I don't fucking remember because I was so wrecked.
Pretty that
And
beer is.
at that point, I spent about 3/4 of my day wrecked.
Look at that.
That sounds like the best fest ever. Matt,
Yeah.
what the hell is that? Because I'm in love.
It's lager.
Bones shirt from Suarez Brewing. It's a black lager, Schwarz beer, at a
Schwarzbier.
very, they don't have the ABV on here, but they don't make a beer over like 5.5. So I'm guessing it's like 4.8. Like, when I say they don't make a beer over 5.5, they literally haven't ever made a beer ever in history over 5.5%.
Yeah, I think that one's 4.9, if I remember correctly. But
That sounds good,
Yeah.
man.
It's horrible.
I know.
Hey guys, I'm going to leave now. I'm going to sit with my beloved woman, and I will
Douglas,
thank
very
much
you
for
for accepting me, even in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're acceptable.
First of many, brother.
We see each other next time. Cheers.
Douglas.
Yeah. Enjoy your afternoon. Or night.
Douglas.
Sorry.
See you in, he fucked up. I was about to say see you in 2 weeks, but okay.
Are you going to visit?
He's coming over. We're going to have within COVID regulations. James from Rapid Lion is coming over.
Okay, yeah.
And Remy's coming over, and Douglas is coming over. Gerben from Dutch Beer Geek was planning on coming over, but he had some work-related stuff. So we're coming. Everybody's coming over. We're going to do some reviews together, all appropriately. Social distancing. Everybody's getting their own room to sleep in, and we're all going to make sure we have our 6 feet apart. But we're going to have some fun together.
How far away are you guys? Like travel time for everybody?
For the Dutch guys, I'm the antisocial asshole who lives about 2.5 hours away from everybody. But then again, for American standards, that's nothing. For Dutch standards, that's basically me the other side of the country. But then again, my mortgage is about 200 euros less than theirs is. So, winning. It's as simple as that.
There's nothing more European than using an American catchphrase like 5 years after.
But that's our beer. That's our beer scene. That is literally our beer scene. Our brewers are looking at the beer scene from America, going like,
"If you could call us the weakest link, goodbye." I would love it. I'd get a boner immediately.
I'll remember that. I'm going to use that in one of the beer reviews of the beers you sent me. I will.
Hey, Matt,
this beer sucks. It is the weakest link.
Matt,
What?
Quick question.
Yep.
Did you drink one of these yet?
Yeah, last night, but I was a little tipsy, so I couldn't tell you anything about it.
It's awesome. I drank one last night, and I'm drinking it right now, and 3.7%. I am.
Is that what it is? Oh, no. You know what? I do remember it. It's like a little itty bitty like tart pale ale, right?
It's a hoppy blonde.
Yeah, okay, that works.
It's.
I didn't even know what the ABV was, but let's put it this way: I remember having it, and I remember what it gave me a little bit. A little bit of malty sweetness. There's definitely a hop presence, stuff like that. It's basically their version of Session IPA, is what it is, right?
Yeah, it's like a citrusy little thing. Yeah,
but I didn't know it was 3%. I thought it was like 4.5, 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
I will drink one later.
Sub 4. Yeah,
Mike, are you aware that the both of them are talking about their session and ales and everything is below 5% ABV, and we just really tanked an 11% triple IPA, and now we're drinking something else, and I'm just feeling like la 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 la.
And the one I'm drinking now is 9%. To be fair, so
yeah, mine's 7.5% ABV.
You guys will learn. You'll catch on soon enough.
Oh no, I learned.
You guys are young.
Better. Fuck it. I don't care.
How old is everyone here besides Matt? I know Matt, you're 76, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm 76. Technically.
6 years old. And Keith and Thomas, what year?
No, you all three of you, I think, are the same age. Keith,
no, I'm
the youngest, I assume.
I'm probably. You're kidding, right?
No, Mike's the youngest. You're the oldest, Keith, and then Tom's somewhere in between, right?
What?
I think so. Keith, how old are you?
33.
Mike, how old are you?
36.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm 38.
Oh.
So Keith's the youngest. You son of a bitch.
Right.
I was gonna say. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm younger than everybody, but I didn't realize that Thomas was older than Mike, though.
Yeah, because Thomas looks like he's 26 years old.
Yeah. I know. He was. I thought Thomas was like a year older than me or something.
It's the hipster beanie. That's what's doing it.
The only reason why Matt looks older than me is because his beard is a little on the whiter side. Otherwise, I would look probably older than him. Because I'm old as shit.
I do have a very much of a baby face. If I were to dye this dark, I would look markedly younger. But I don't care.
But now you look distinguished. So it's all good.
Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah, and I think
my wife's sitting right here. What do I look like, babe?
I think
She just rolled her eyes. She's having a seizure. She rolled her eyes so hard.
Because I think other than Matt, I have more gray hair than both Thomas and Mike.
Yeah, but you have more hair than I do.
This is all gray. This is all gray up here.
Yeah, but it's
I've got my
sporadic.
Maxwell
It's not like
Sheffield
gray
going on.
gray.
Oh, you got a little gray thing right there, right? Is that a gray thing?
I got a great thing going on right here. I got
Thomas,
a salt and pepper.
Thomas channeling into his inner robe.
Matt, I just really want to say one thing though. You know what? And I said that in a private chat we had the other day. And every time you look slightly off screen to somebody, you got the best face ever. You know that, right?
I do.
And I'm just really genuinely very happy for you.
I know I'm fantastic.
But what I'm saying is I am genuinely so very happy for you, and I'm really glad that you got your, everything that's going on for you. I'm just genuinely happy for you. So
What do you mean everything's going on? I work a job and I live and I drink beer. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, you know exactly what I mean, you beautiful bastard. So cheers to you, man. Cheers to you.
Okay. Thomas is just like you. I posted a picture this morning of my farm in the morning, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, you live in the best place ever."
Yeah.
Thomas has
Exactly.
shit faced. Now he's saying weird shit.
Seriously though, I'm happy for you. I'm just happy for you. Yeah.
What Thomas is really trying to say is leave your wife and move to the Netherlands.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know what he's saying.
My life is
dodge overt advances.
Yeah, I know. Why would I be? I'm going to be honest here. I just can't wait for Matt to cuddle and just be happy.
No, dude. I mean, listen. You're a great guy. You remind me of like Harry Dutch Jerry Seinfeld. He looks like Jerry Seinfeld if he had a goatee. And he was Dutch. But, Mike is freaking out right now.
The best part of how that entire joke is I hate Seinfeld. I really don't like it.
Me too.
And yeah, but I like my wife. I love my wife. I don't even like my wife. I love her.
Exactly.
And another time, man, another place.
Okay, let's just move on.
I think he's just hoping you come to the Netherlands. Never mind.
Thomas, actually, I'm curious. How tall are you? I assume you're 5'2".
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
He's like 6'4". I want to say he's like 6'4".
5'11".
Let's help me out here. I need to quickly calculate this. I'm 1 meter 92 centimeters, so I use the proper measurements.
1 meter,
Fair.
92 centimeters. That's like what,
Fair.
3'5"?
I'm working on it.
5'4".
Dude,
5'4".
Jesus,
He's 5'6" and a half.
fucker.
5'4".
How does this even? I'm trying to figure this shit out. I'm 6 feet. I'm 6'3" and a half. 6'4".
Dude. No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm 6 feet
I
4.
want proof.
Isn't a meter about 3 feet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's impossible.
Do you guys have a phone nearby where you can do centimeters? Go for centimeters to feet. I am 192 centimeters. There you go. 192 centimeters to feet.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, you are.
6'3". You're a liar.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
No,
I'm huge. I'm a giant.
Dude, like, right now.
see, that's the impression that I got. He's fucking.
I'm
like
gigantic.
he's sitting at his desk right now, and his knees are hitting the bottom of the desk.
There's no ruler. You look like
Yeah, there's
Jesus.
no. Yeah, it's a. But
No,
yeah,
I believe
like
you, man.
Wait, just for a second, Mike.
Bitty bitty.
I didn't hear anything you guys were saying, but if you want to know how tall I am, I hope she's still watching. But Fleur is in the comments right now, and she knows how tall I am. She can confirm.
Hey guys, I have to let you guys go. Something just came up.
See you,
See you guys
Mike.
later. Bye. Yep.
Cheers,
Bye, Mike.
dude.
Speaking of comments, let's actually dive into these because
Yeah.
I don't want to get out. let's see what we got here. Only German beers on your channel, Douglas. He's gone. What are your thoughts on the whole fruit beer trade flips a la 450 North 4-packs going for like $80 a 4-pack? What do I think? I think it's fucking ridiculous. Here's the thing. If that shit makes you happy, do you, man. I could give two flying fucks what makes you happy.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurting kids, babies, or dogs, just fucking have at it, man. But I also, it's like 450 North, that is marketing to a T. It's, they make like hand-blown glasses that cost hundreds of dollars. They don't cost $100. You just market it in a way that people think they're like a showpiece. They're the Beanie Babies of beer, basically. That's who they are, and that they make these fruit puree. Let's put it this way: they got basically called out for being like, yeah, our 8% beers are 4%, and it didn't even fucking scratch them. It didn't even put a slight dent in anything. It actually probably made them more popular. Yeah. So, with that in mind, people who like that shit don't like beer. Go ahead, Pete.
The weirdest thing about it is like it's like a really big thing, like 450 North buying $9 a can or $16 a can or whatever they're doing. But I don't personally know anyone who gives a shit about 450 North. I know people who are like, oh yeah, like I know Joe on his channel. The Beer Patrol, he gets some 450 North from people.
That's one of his good boys always sends it to him. It's not like he's trying to get it.
No, but that's like basically the only like person I know who
450 North is the coronavirus.
Yeah, and I'm trying to stay as far away from it as possible. Yes.
No. And by that I mean I actually genuinely only know one person who's ever got the coronavirus. Actually, you don't know, like that's what I'm saying. And they both can kill you. I mean, 450 North can explode and take your head off.
Dude, I've been watching some of the videos in the last couple days of those cans exploding. I don't know why anyone would pay any money for those cans.
So Thomas from Window Beer Review says I'm lost. What we're talking about basically right now, and what Josh is kind of asking about, is there's a brewery and there's more. It's not 450 North. It's a bunch of breweries. Yeah. The Vale, The Answer. There's a bunch of breweries that do these kind of beers, and basically do fruit smoothie, Berliner Weiss lactose beers. Basically, what they do is they make a 10% beer, 10% sour, and they add lactose and fermented fruit in such an aggressive way that the beer ends up being only like 3 to 4%, because that's how much beer is in it. It goes from 10 to 3, but all that fruit and all that lactose hasn't been fermented out, so it's a grenade. So if you let that beer get above 55, 60 degrees, it starts to re-ferment in the can, and re-fermentation causes it to explode. So those beers not only explode, they explode all the time. Yeah. They explode aggressively. Like you can go type in 450 North exploding into fucking YouTube or Instagram. You just see like people will open a can and it'll just be like, it'll shoot like 9 feet in the air and shit. It's crazy.
And for some reason, they're apparently still doing pretty good as a brewery.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
There's a story. There was a beer. It didn't get much traction, but there was like a respected beer journalist, like an actual person that writes about beer. Not us kind of fucked up fucking weirdos on the YouTubes. And he wrote, like, he actually did like a what's it called? Like a timeline thing to where he followed a 450 North beer that came out. Like it's now on its like 7th iteration of exploding, and they just don't care. Like they're just like, it's like they made this beer and they keep releasing it, and people are like, oh my god, it almost killed me, and oh my god, I had to go to the fucking hospital, and they keep releasing it. It's like, yeah, that's what it is. I wrote keep it cold on the can. I'm good. I'm absolved. I'm absolved from anything that happens because I wrote keep it cold on the can, and that's all they do. They just write keep it cold. And I actually sent one of those beers to fucking Europe last year. I sent a Vale Tasty, which is like one of those beers. And I was like, I hope it gets there. I wrapped it in like 9 different bags, and it never exploded. I got lucky. But yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
those beers. Every time I have one of those beers, I'm like, this tastes like a good drink. I'm not gonna drink anymore.
Right.
It's like having a margarita at a resort. It's like,
Yeah.
that's tasty. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, except a margarita will actually get you drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You gotta
So
drink like
that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there's also market value. Like, for example, like I reposted so Don't Drink Beer this past week said a thing that I know Lambic nerds that paid more than $750 for Lambic. So they actually paid more money for Lambic than Trump paid in taxes. And I reposted that to actually my YouTube account. And someone actually wrote allegedly. And I know they are saying allegedly about Trump, but I thought I'd be witty. And I'd write, oh, no, it's not allegedly. I know people have paid more than $750 for Lambic trying to be a douchebag.
Oh.
But I genuinely know
alright.
people that I know 4 people that have spent over $1,000 on bottles of Lambic multiple occasions. It's not like one time I saw some person spend over $750 for Lambic. And no, it's like it's a common thing. So to them, it's worth it. Now, what makes that more worth it for the super Lambic nerd? Like, because that's cool. Like, ooh, it's Lambic. It's more like wine, so people treat it as a more respectable thing. Whereas the 450 North is like basically sugar candy water. But what separates that group, the 450 North group, from the Lambic group? Their own perception of what is important and what is unique in beer. Yeah.
It's value. The value is what do you think it's worth?
No, the value is what people are willing to pay for it.
That's what I meant. That's what, as in, what does one individual think is the worth of the monetary value of this item? And if some people think that 450 is worth $80 a 4-pack, well, you know what? If that's what you think it's worth, then pay for it, and good for you. You know, and I'm not going to complain about it because it's just bottle logic. Generally speaking, what is an average price for a Bottle Logic bomber for you guys?
I mean, they cost $20 to $30 at the brewery. I couldn't tell you anything about secondary. I don't fuck with secondary.
Is that how much they cost at the brewery?
At the brewery, it's $20 to $30. But on secondary, they're way more than that. But I don't fuck with secondary, so I don't know the actual price.
See, that's what I was curious about. I meant to ask you this on several occasions and keep forgetting, because cheapest Bottle Logic here, cheapest is €60. So apparently that's not even all that bad.
No, because I've seen it depends on the beer. Like
exactly, it depends on which one.
Original like fundamental observation and shit like that. That'll go for a couple $100 over here on the secondary market. You know what I mean? So it depends on. It depends, and it's also you have to understand. Like, I don't know if Euro dudes do razzling, but in the United States is a big, huge what's called razzling thing. It's just a raffle. Instead of people instead of selling beer straight outright, a lot of people sell tickets for beer. So they'll be like, okay, $10 a ticket. There's 30 tickets for this beer. So people, when they win, they go, "Oh, I got it for $10." Well, no, there was 30 tickets for $10. So that technically is $300 beer.
Exactly.
So like that. And then we have Mike.
Well,
Mike chiming in saying he's gotten fundamental observation for $35, and I got Juice Machine for free. You know what I mean? And like people send it to me, and then people are like, "Oh my god, that went for $80 in secondary when it originally came out." It's all perception.
I bought Juice Machine. I bought Juice Machine for like $4.73 at the brewery.
Yeah, but no, and the reason why I say that is because
talking about secondary.
Because there's like when I get beer, if I pay for it, it's almost certainly always cost, if not a little extra, just for on my end, like being like, here's extra money, or like if Keith picks up beers, I'll give him extra beer. You know what I mean? Shit like that. But other people, white collar dude bros that are like have disposable income. Like I know people that have like gotten in really serious trouble with their spouses Like I know one guy that was like so heavy in the secondary market, like literally it was like he was cheating on his wife. Like he got to the point where like 2 years in, his wife actually saw the bank receipts and said, I don't know, are we getting a divorce? Like I didn't realize you were spending $1,000 a month on raffles. Like this dude was spending like $1,000 a month just on not buying beer. He was still buying beer. He was spending $1,000 a month on just raffles alone.
That's gambling. That's just basically
That's
gambling
what I'm
addiction.
Oh, yeah.
But that dude, you're talking about someone that makes like, $170,000, $180,000 a year, doesn't have a kid, already owns his home. What does he care? Fuck it. I'll spend it. So, where people have like an extra disposable income, it just ends up being that gambling.
Every now and then, I might spend a few euros on a raffle, but that's like five. Five is my limit, and maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I'm like, it could be fun, but I don't get it. But that might just be me. All I do know, by the way, I don't know if this is a sort of unwritten rule in the United States. When it comes to raffle pages and everything in the Netherlands, we have one rule. The first rule of Fight Club.
You don't talk about it.
No, exactly, and that's the basic thing, and that's
I thought
sort
the
of
rule was you make a movie about it so everybody sees it.
Oh, yeah, that one, of course, and make soap of human fat. That's also very important.
So before you chime in, I'm really sad because I never clicked on this comment before Mike left.
Yeah.
Aww. There, who you were talking about earlier, said cheers.
Yeah, that's basically Fleur's sort of she's with me.
Okay. What do you mean with you?
Yeah.
Well, she's not here right now, but yeah, she's with me.
What?
You've seen body parts. That's my question. It's not rhetorical.
Flo's my girlfriend.
Felix says, which microbrewery? I love that people still use the word microbrewery. To be perfectly honest with you,
that's adorable.
And he says that has closed that you missed the most. I don't know. I mean, no breweries around me have really closed from COVID. I'm trying to think of a brewery that has closed that I miss.
Yeah, I've heard of a few closing, but I don't think any of them were ones.
I got a cheater answer. It is cheating, but it's real. What the fuck was their name now?
I have an answer.
Soul?
No, I know their name. I just don't like to think of it now. And I'll let you know. And the funny part is, Thomas, you might be able to get their beer.
I'm curious now. While you're looking it up, all I do know, if Felix is specifically asking because of COVID, I think I don't even know the name. It was such a tiny, small brewery. Apparently, there was only 1, maybe 2 breweries by now that closed because of COVID. But the thing is, though, this is like long-term effect, and it's going to take a little while before the bigger breweries might close down because of the effects of COVID. It's not like this happens within 3, 4, 6 months. You're talking about at least 12 to 18 before people are really starting to feel the long-term effects of the entire COVID situation. So Felix, hopefully around 2021, we can do a live stream about Oktoberfest again. And you can ask us this question again, and we can answer, hopefully, none.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. I'm looking this up to see if I can find the answer because it's really annoying me now. And
yeah, sure, man.
Let's see. What the fuck was their name? Okay. So there was a brewery in the United States called Pretty Things. They're based out of Massachusetts. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They made really great beers. They did double decoction lagers and all kinds of Belgian good stuff and all kinds of fun stuff. Well, in the United States, the way we distribute beer, we do have what's called a 3-tier system, to where within your state, you can sell your own beer, kind of. But if you're going to sell your beer outside of your tap room, 9 times out of 10, you have to use a third party. So you can't just sell
Right,
directly
yeah,
to
like
the consumer. You have to sell to a distributor or something
exactly
like that.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a brewery, Pretty Things. Basically, the 3-tier market is crooked. And like there's a lot of those secondary people like do some shady shit, and they'll blackball breweries, and so they'll go in favor of macro breweries, so Budweiser, Coors, and all that stuff. They'll like help them out, and they'll kind of purposely won't help out other breweries because those other breweries will like slide the money on the side. That brewery called out that system. Like no one ever called it out because they're like, if I call them out, I'm going to go under. I'm going to get destroyed. Mm-hmm. They called out that system, actually caused a lot of changes, but they lost their brewery. They got blackballed. No one would buy their brewery. They closed.
Wow.
2 years later, they moved to England and they reopened a brewery called St. Mars of the Desert, SMOD Brewing, which if you go to Rob Hopzine, he's actually gone to the brewery several times. He's reviewed some of their beers. So it's SMOD Brewing, St. Mars of the Desert. They actually moved to the UK and reopened a brewery over there. So that's my cheating answer, is that I miss that brewery so much. But technically, they exist in a different format. So.
See that second name somewhere in the back here. There's this little I think I've heard of it, but it's not something I can get here. But I have heard of that name.
But you might be able to get it though. That's the thing. Like I'm not saying it's on the shelf by you, but you might be able to get them. Especially if Rob can get them. Do a beer mail with Rob.
I'll talk with Rob about it.
Pretty Things.
Pretty
Things. They're out of Massachusetts, and they basically blew the whistle on on distributors blackballing breweries and doing all kinds of stuff. And they got shut down. Basically, they got blackballed, and they reopened in England as a brewery called St. Mars for the Desert, SMOD Brewing. But Pretty Things. It's so good. I've shared beer. I've shared a beer here and there. I think with you over the years from them. They basically made lagers and Belgian beers, and they were fucking awesome. They still are. They just have
that's the one that closed down like a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
It was like.
Okay. I'll talk with Rob.
I'm gonna go to a charger for my iPad. Were you saying you're Thomas?
I'm gonna leave in a few minutes, but I'll wait until you're back.
Yeah, let me go grab my charger.
Go for it. What are you drinking there, Keith? That's Polish, isn't it?
Yes.
Stiszki.
It's a pretty much all the beers that I have right now are ones that I want to review or I'm saving for something. So someone left a bunch of beer in the fridge, so I'm just drinking that beer.
Yeah, man, go for it. Fuck that shit, right? You're right, totally. I just actually finished this one.
Dortmunder.
Yeah, 7.5% ABV. That was pretty nice. It had that. You know what I really love in a classic German style lager?
Aren't Dortmunders usually a little lower ABV?
Yeah, this is sort of an interpretation, you know.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I actually got 2 cans of that right here, thanks to Mike. When you think of a wit beer, it's like usually 5.5% ABV. But Alchemist did a 7.5% ABV version.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's basically what this is.
Oh, it's like an Alchemist version of a Dortmunder?
Yeah, think of it. Yeah, exactly. So it's, by the way, incredibly weird knowing that I have Alchemist on standby in the fridge. Being from the Netherlands, that's kind of really fucked up. In a good way, in a very good way.
It's super weird because when I watched your unboxing video, I got the impression that you had all these beers before, and you were like, "Oh, I've been like wanting to have them again." But then, like I've seen like a few of your posts. You're like, "Oh, I've never had this before, and I've really wanted to try it." And it's like, "Oh, I was."
Mike, see, that's where this beer mail started, because a while ago in a live stream, I made this one comment. about how I'm really curious about Luscious. This is my whale. My biggest whale ever was Luscious from Alchemist. And everybody's talking about all these bottle logics and all these weird, insane, barrel-aged, very hyped, very rare imperial stouts. But for me, it was Luscious. And then Mike was like, I'll send you some. And it turned out to be 18 beers in total.
Yeah.
Thanks to Matt, by the way.
We talked about that beer mail, and I was planning on putting at least 2 beers in that beer mail, and then nobody told me that it was actually getting sent out. So you might be getting another beer mail, maybe.
We'll work on that, Bertha. We'll work on that because I've been planning on sending some stuff to the States, and I have thoughts and ideas. But yeah, the thing is that what I love about this beer, and I love that in so many of these classic German lagers, is that sort of sulfuric note, that sulfur thing going, softly in the background. And this one really had that soft little, in a good way. I like that. And it has, yeah.
What brewery is that?
Matt just came back, so I'm just going to wait 3 seconds.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Matt, do you remember when we had this offline chat with Jake, Gerben and me a week ago? And I mentioned that there's basically only one brewery in the Netherlands that focuses on lagers.
Yes. Oh, it's that one?
Is that one?
Yeah,
Is
it's
good?
this one.
Well,
I really dig this. It has that. It's 7.5% Dortmunder style lager. And it has that lovely little sulfuric note, that slight of hint of sulfur that you get in the background, and I like that. I thought it was a great little lager. So yeah.
The Thomas, how far have you gotten through that box of beer we sent you?
I've started reviewing it. I'm planning on doing. Which ones did I do so far? I did Heady. I did Luscious. I did the other half one, and I was planning on, because you sent me some lovely lower ABV stuff. So that's the stuff I can crush during the week. That's the great stuff for me to do when I get back from work. I can film a review before I start cooking and everything.
Oh, did you do the one mystery beer? Because I saw Remy's. I don't know if I saw yours.
They both posted it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did mine.
Yeah.
I did mine. I actually nailed the ABV on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. Yes,
Yeah,
I did. I did watch yours.
Yeah, I did.
I watched yours. I watched yours after Remy, and I had another beer between when I watched Remy's and yours, so it's a little fuzzy. But I do remember you being like 4.2%, and you were like, "Oh, that's what it is."
I did it. Yeah, I love that one. And what as I mentioned in that review, these are the beers. Matt and you as well, Keith. By the way, you guys mentioned this often. These are the beers that make me happy because you get this crisp, clean, sessionable thing going on, but it's still. I love that word. There's not a word for this in Dutch, and Matt uses it a lot. It's impactful, and I totally get why you guys love these beers. And that's. I just don't think there's any Dutch brewery that makes sessions like that. They don't. They're lacking.
There isn't a word for impactful in Dutch?
Not like that. Not like that. Wow, I'm trying to think of a right word for impactful.
Like it makes an impression.
Yeah, the only word we could have would translate as impressive. But I think that's slightly different.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm this week I'm gonna focus on those the Kolsch and the pale ales that Matt sent. So I try not to have those heavy beers during the week. I try to focus on the lower ABV stuff. So this week is really focused on filming all those reviews. and then I can get back to the higher ABV stuff, like the hop butchers and stuff.
Nice. Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
have to send. I might have to send, or me and Keith might have to send some more stuff over to you.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
sure.
I mentioned that. I mentioned
Yeah.
that.
Oof, that's gonna be impressive. Because
He says he's not interested. So
no,
don't
I'm
worry.
not. No. Fuck it. Beer sucks. Why would I want beer? I don't. Yo, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I just noticed there's one comment from, yes, I know, but it's from Fleur. Fleur this weekend found out that Oktoberfest just starts in September, and she's still kind of working on that one. Like, why though?
Because it always
Why?
ends in October.
It does. I tried explaining that, but she was like, "But it's called Oktoberfest. Why does it start in September?" I was like, "Because it does." I don't know.
Is she also from the Netherlands?
She lives about 5 kilometers from me, which is about 3 miles.
Okay, I thought that was 19 years. So
Yeah.
I
I was like, oh.
makes sense.
She lives in like China or something. That's,
Yeah,
that's like other side of the globe.
But you know,
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know. Really? From a Dutch point of view, 5 kilometers is basically the other side of the country, though. So, yeah.
No, we have those
You go
people
to
here.
sleep so you can
We
wake
have
up
those
tomorrow
people
not
here.
feeling ultra shitty.
Oh, I'm going to feel amazingly shitty, but I'm loving it already. Hey, guys, you have loads of fun. I hope somebody else jumps in. And, yeah.
I hope nobody else jumps in.
Yeah.
We're over 2 hours now, so we're close to the end.
Yeah, so everybody can just fuck off.
Yeah, there you go.
Lovely
Perfect
sentiment.
English.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
See
you guys in the next review. Review, live stream, whatever. Cheers, guys.
Bye, Thomas.
Bye.
Okay, comments real quick. Josh Abrams saying, speaking of answer, I live about 50 minutes from RVA Glassware. It's outrageous secondary. I think I've heard of them.
RV?
Yeah.
Wait.
Keith, have you heard of them? RVA Glassware?
Is that the place that makes like the hand blown glassware for?
I mean, I know what's RVA. Isn't that like a clothing line?
It's RVA, Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, RVA, Richmond, Virginia Glassware. I mean, the answer is in Virginia, right?
Yeah. It's weird, but because the original guys that started the answer, I don't think are at the answer, right? Because they're at Richmond.
Well, no, the person that started the answer was the answer started inside, attached to the Vietnamese restaurant.
I don't know that much, but because other half redid a collab that they did with the answer, but they did it with a different brewery. So I'm assuming the guys that they collabed with at the answer are no longer at the answer. I think 3 Safety, I want to say.
Let's see. Waldo saying, talk about expensive beers. What do you guys think about Fremont Bourbon Barrel Aged Dark Star for €30? Is it better than BCBS? I assume when he's talking about Bourbon County.
Yeah.
Fucking Dark Star from fucking Fremont is awesome, and I think it's a 500 ml bottle.
Yeah.
I think I had it in 750, but it's a 500 ml bottle. Let's put it this way. I think it's worth it for €30 because I think that's a 20 American bottle. You know what I mean? So if you're talking about going overseas, like I can't get Dark Star. It hits shelves out west. But Fremont's bourbon barrel aging, or not even bourbon barrel, just barrel program is ultra top notch.
Aren't they in like Pennsylvania? Aren't they like super close to here?
No, Fremont's in Washington.
I'm thinking of Voodoo. Never mind.
Yeah, you're thinking of Voodoo.
Yeah.
So Washington, Oregon, like out that way, their barrel aging program, their was that Rusty Nails fantastic, the Dark Star is fantastic. All their beers are absolutely fantastic. Is $30 euro, which is what, 40 American?
I don't
38
know.
American maybe.
Is it similar to the is euro similar
Euro, I think
to
it's $1.20, whereas the pound is $1.40, 50, 60. You know what I mean? $1.20, 30. So I, as a one-off thing, I think it's absolutely worth it. Would I buy it like on the reg at that price point? No, because I think you could find something as good, if not better, just from local places that probably sell at the same price point or cheaper. But for an experience, especially if you're sharing it with somebody, that's what I always think about those beers, is kind of a sharing experience. You know, a 500 milliliter bottle, I have no problem polishing off myself, but I'm talking about, sharing with another human being. Even if I pay all that money for it, I said, okay, we're tipping it $15 a pop. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. It's honestly,
and
it's BCBS, so he actually corrected himself. I didn't see that.
Some of those things are better shared.
Yes,
because if you drink a whole bottle of that, you're just you don't. It's
awesome.
Yeah.
Thomas says, I miss independent brewing Connemara. That's local stuff, I assume. Breweries that went away that he's talking about. Josh Abrams, does everybody have a YouTube channel? Question mark. Pretty much, I guess. It's so weird. The people on YouTube talking in YouTube have YouTube channels. Let's see. Yeah, Mekong from the Answer is Richmond, and one of the brewers from the Answer is now at Short Throw Brewing. I've had a couple of their beers, which is quite nice. The Answer does Nintendo Series glasses. I saw their gold. Yeah, their Nintendo glasses go for crazy money. It's fucking, but that's just fake money. Like, it's like Keith was saying. Like, I understand those glasses go for $2,500, but I show me the person that bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like the secondary market in beer. In that a lot of times the secondary market is like, okay, this bottle's worth $1,500. Rarely does someone pay $1,500. They buy a bottle that costs $50 that people value at $1,500, and they trade that bottle for the other bottle. So it's kind of like the secondary market works on trades more than actual cash exchanges.
Yeah. You know? And there are like Matt said earlier, like knowing people who have paid straight cash $750 plus for one bottle. There are what they call the new money beer people who do just, they're just
it's
like,
called new money dude bros, by the way.
Oh, new money dude bros. They're just like, oh, that's how much you want for it? Okay. I can just pay for that.
But those are like the people, like those are the guys that are like, oh, the new iPhone's coming out and sold out. I'll pay you $1,000 to stand in line for me to buy the $1,000 phone. You know what I mean? It's like that. Yeah. And those people have been around forever. Like I remember I think it was 2014, maybe 2014, 2015. Bullfrog Brewing in Williamsport were releasing their Gers series of sours. And this guy's like, I will pay anybody. He's like, I'll give you $800 to buy $300 worth of beer, and you keep the rest. You just had to go there and stand in line and buy the beer, and whatever change was left over, you could have.
I need a new job. That's the job I need. I'd do that. I'd do that shit all day. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, though. I wouldn't want to do that, man, because you get like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, you're just that dude. You know how you see that dude on the internet that's just like, look at all this fancy beer I have, but they just spent all the money for it and they didn't do anything for. Like, you hate that guy. You're basically that guy's bitch. Or the guy who's like posting all those pictures, but he's not going to drink it and he's just going to trade it for
bourbon or something.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that shit. You know what I hate more than anything in the history of mankind is the guy that has a bottle of beer and he's like, look at this beer. It never shows the top. And you're like, yeah, you're not opening it. You're just showing us the beer that you bought that you're going to trade. Show me with the cap off. If you're going to show me a fucking beer on the internet, if you're going to show me a beer, you show me with the cap off. If the cap's not off, I don't care about it.
Cap off in a glass.
Like, what
Cap
do you
off
what are you,
in a glass.
Were you trying to show me what? You trying to show me that you have in possession something? Like, tell me, drink that shit. You know, like people all the time. They're like, Matt, let's see your cellar. I'm like, I'll show you my belly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I drink it all. Like, come on.
Yeah. I store it all for us to drink later. There you go. That's how that works. Yeah. I'm drinking when you went away, I drank this.
Oh, nice. Polish?
Yeah. Because there's like beers in the fridge downstairs that someone put in there that I don't know how they got there. And pretty much everything in the beer is either I'm saving to share with you, or I'm saving to review, or I'm saving for like a live stream or something. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to drink some random beers that somebody left in the fridge. So I drank that, and now I'm drinking a Grolsch.
Nice.
Grolsch.
That's a nice find, man.
Yeah.
Like a little Polish jammer, a little bit of Grolsch. Like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. If I went in my basement, I saw somebody left that in there, I'd be excited. I was like, okay. It's
been in there for months.
That's fine.
At least like a couple months.
Both of those beers are old as fuck already, so it's not going to get any better.
Yeah, I love Grolsch, so I like this more than this one, but yeah, whatever. Yeah. I was super pissed too because I was like so tired. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to Matt's, and I have like 5 beers in the fridge. I have like 5 750s that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna share with Matt. And then I got home today and I was like, I don't want to drink 5 750s today. Or 5 half of 750s. Even though that's probably what I drank right now, but
awesome. Well, what's the first beer review you're putting up? Like, what's the video you're trying to put up right now?
Oh,
or do you not want people to know?
It's kind of a beer review. I went into it drinking a beer. I don't want to give too much away, okay. But I went into it being like, oh, I'm just going to drink this beer and do this thing. And then like, I immediately got into the, like, oh, I have to talk about the beer. So basically I did like a quasi review, not a very good one. But the first review, I'm going to do a short introduction video for the channel, and I'm gonna drink some lager for that because I feel like that's appropriate. I think the first review that I'm going to do is what is it? Oh, it's downstairs in the fridge. I want to say it's one beer, but I don't know if it's going to be the first one. I don't know.
Good talk.
Yeah.
No, man, like like I'm almost forcing myself not to review any of that Suarez stuff. I just want to drink it. I'm like, I think I've reviewed most of it anyway. I know I did Bones. I know I did Palatine. I know I did the other pills.
The Qualify?
I didn't do Hellas.
Yeah, that's a new beer. That's a new beer. Yeah. So
I think the one that you showed me earlier, that Walk, the Walk in the Clouds or Walk in what. I think I might have reviewed that actually, but like out of a growler.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a new beer.
But
I know you
it's
did.
fun.
Yeah, I know you did Saunter, but that wasn't in a can. They weren't canning them, so I don't know if you want to re-review it as a can review.
That was only what, a year and a half ago. Not even. You know, what did we go to Hill Farmstead? No, this summer, last summer.
No, that wasn't. That was. No, the Saunter was like 2 years ago or something.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Okay, whatever.
I think so.
Yeah, I didn't drink any of them yet. That's the one beer I don't want to drink. I'm like, save it. I don't know why. I'm just like, save it. But I'm drinking one tonight. But yeah, like it's weird. I got a bunch of fun little reviews. I already filmed my 3,000th. I can't speak right. 3,000th beer review, and I found the perfect beer for it. So excited.
Oh, is it some dusty ass friggin'?
We'll have to wait to see, man. You have to wait to see. It'll probably go. I mean, what am I at now?
It's like 9 years old. You moved a couple bottles on the shelf and found this dusty ass bottle. You're like, oh, this is magic.
So I'm at 2,995. So I have four more reviews to go. 2 tomorrow, obviously, Mystery Beer Monday. So that'll take me 2 more. So I'll have 2.
So Wednesday. So you think Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday's homebrew. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably post another review tonight. And then I'll post 2 on Monday, and I'll post 1 Monday night. That way Tuesday is a 3,000 day. And then I'll post it up. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No one will guess. If everybody wants to guess, if you guess, let's put it this way. If anybody right now watching this, not just guess the exact beer, but guess the brewery. Just the brewery alone, I will send you something.
I'm assuming it's like some 12-year-old barley wine that you found on a shelf in like some like backwoods New Jersey
if
liquor store.
Out there, that's a contest. Between now and I post that beer review, if you guess the brewery that I am going to post, I will send you something. It could be stickers, could be beer, it could be cash. I don't know. I'm gonna send you anything. I'll see. I'll shit in the box and send it to you. I don't know. You're gonna get something. But if anybody out there guesses the actual brewery, it's already filmed. Scout's honor. I'm not gonna change it if you guess it, but you're not gonna guess it. I guarantee. There's no way.
It's already filmed. It's already filmed.
But what I'm saying is they're already filmed, so it's not like if someone guesses it, I could change it.
Right.
I mean, I could, but I'm not a douchebag. What I'm saying is, it's like, let's put it this way: if I said this and I gave everybody a year, no one would guess it.
Oh. Was it Soul?
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
You're doing a re-review of their fucking.
I do have.
What was that?
I still have or had a can of peach smoosh in my. Could be that. I don't know.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Or at least you like start off the review as that. And you're just like, all right, I'm going to review this can. That's fucking, was it 5 years old now? 4?
When it was a day old, it was too old. I don't know.
No.
Of course, Keith, you could break into my house because I still have I have more than one of this beer in my house right now. So technically, if you were to come to my house right now and poke around, you might be able to figure it out.
I feel like I don't know. I'm getting mixed vibes. I'm getting a vibe like it's going to be like an epic beer, like super aged beer. But I'm also getting a vibe where it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking review fucking Coors Light or something.
Why can't it be both? a 30-year-old Bud Light. Yeah, it's unfair. No one's gonna guess it, so it's like just poking fun at people. You know what I mean? Be like, ha ha ha. But yeah, it's.
Are you gonna share the style? No. You're not gonna share anything.
I already gave enough, man. I said you can guess the brewery. I didn't even say the fucking exact beer. I didn't say guess the style. I said just all you have to do is pick a brewery. You know what I mean? Like that's about as wide as like that's easy. It's not easy, but I'm saying like as far as like a wide berth, you know, just guess the brewery. That's all you gotta guess. The actual brewery, not.
All right. The only other question I'm gonna ask is, can you get it locally? I was gonna add something to that, but yeah, just
define locally.
Like you can go to the store, you can go to like a liquor store and pick it up.
I bought it
and not necessarily.
Bought it off the shelf
Okay.
in the tri-state area.
You bought it off the shelf, though.
Yeah, I bought it off a shelf in the tri-state area.
All right. Okay. I said that was the only question I was going to ask.
And
Stick to my word.
Yeah, I answered.
Excellent. Is that single cut okay? Is it fine? It's fine.
18 watt? This is one of the best low ABV hazes you could buy. You've never had this before?
I don't think so.
This
Maybe.
This is a 5% hazy IPA. It drinks like an 8% hazy IPA. I buy this honestly, and I can get this typically for like $13 bucks a 4-pack. And I'm like, every time I see it, I'm just like, I'm buying it.
I thought you were gonna say $12-13 a can. knowing single cut.
No,
single.
It's
single
always
cut.
fresh. This is a month old, and it's always readily available. It's 5% alcohol by volume for those keeping score at home. And I like that. The place that I picked up my anniversary 3000 beer review is the same place I picked this up, and they always have freshies. It's like $12-13 bucks. I love it. It's low ABV. It fits. It's like it's honestly like I think this beer is just as good as like Julius and Hayes and fucking all those beers. I personally think that. Yeah. Except there's something about single cut. They do this like weird oniony, not weird, deliciously awesome oniony danky ranky thing.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
See, I enjoy that. I enjoy that in beers, but as far as single cut goes, unless they changed something recently, like single cut is expensive, right?
Oh yeah, they're usually like decently expensive. They've gotten a little bit better, but they're usually more often than not they're expensive. But this is like their flagship beer, so I think they purposely go out of their way to make this one decently priced.
Okay,
that's my guess.
And you said it's 18 watt IPA?
Yeah, 18 watt. They do 18 watt, and then they do like stack and then double stack. It's like the same beer, and they go from like 5% to 7 to 8 or whatever the hell it is. But yeah,
maybe I'll check it out if I see it somewhere.
Or I can just get you some. How's that sound?
Or that, yeah. Yeah. For everybody watching at home, Matt did a review of a beer, and I commented on it. I was like, hey, give me some of those. And he was like, no. And then he gave me some. So
did you drink one of those yet?
No. I was gonna
Open
do
it right now.
No, I was gonna
do
review
a review of it.
Yeah, I was gonna review it and not drink it first.
Okay.
I was gonna do I don't know, because I watched your review, but I don't remember it. So
And there's Keith for you. To be fair, my wife's sitting right there, and she said, "That's me too." She watches my videos, and she doesn't remember everything.
Listen. I
ramble on.
My brain is like, I remember everything, but like certain things, like it's just like it's just like I don't care about that. Even though I
just said I'll remember everything, but not everything.
No, but it's like the things I want to remember. My brain is just like, nope. And then I just remember like random things.
You're a Trump supporter.
Yes. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
Whatever fits your narrative. You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a note to end this on, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. So guys, I will be posting my 3000th review on Tuesday. If you can guess the brewery, I will send you free shit. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I don't want to say this because I think it tips it off a little bit. It has to be the brewery that is listed on the label.
I have no idea.
So if you can get, well, Keith's like, I want to guess it to get free shit from you. You get free shit from me all the time, dude. I get way more free shit from you, but you get free shit from me too. But if you can guess it, and we have Waldo actually. Let's go through the comments real quick before we actually head out of here. We did the Nintendo Glass. You want to talk about markup? Look at Hill Farmstead or Angry Chair or Side Project. Hill Farmstead, and here's the thing with the secondary market. It's all the boutique-y shit. Like, when I actually posted that thing about the Lambic thing that Don't Drink Beer put on, people like, why? You know, like, I had an actual brewer reach out to me and be like, really? You know people that pay that? Because they were like, I can go to fucking Belgium, fly there, and buy Cantillon for $6 a bottle. Why would they pay that much? They're not buying the Bio Lambic for $1,000. They're buying some one-off thing that never got released from the brewery that was
right.
like that they raffled off for charity that they made once. Those are the beers that go for the crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
Just like Side Project, just like Hill Farmstead. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, we're releasing this triple barrel Damon. There's 9 bottles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those are the beers that go for thousands of dollars, not the base beers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Josh Abrams said, I like Assassin bottles from Top and Goliath. I think they're tasty. The bottle design, it's gotten a little cheesy. OWK, I heard, went for over 3K. What's OWK?
Side Project. I don't know what that stands for, but it's Side Project. It's a Side Project beer.
My belly is my cellar. I like that. Yeah, that's how I roll. Motorhead Road Crew is now brewed by Wisconsin brewery Ale Asylum. Go get a taste. I reviewed it. They sent me a bottle. I reviewed it. It is hot garbage. Yeah. Waldo saying New Jersey Beer Company. Wrong. Michael Gibson's like Genesee Cream Ale. LOL, wrong. I already did that for 1K. I'm not going to do it for 3K.
It's bourbon. It's bourbon barrel aged Genesee Cream Ale.
Which they might do because they do weird shit like that. But yeah, like keep the guesses coming. If somebody fucking guesses it, you are not going to. I'm saying, like, we could do this for 9 years and no one's ever gonna fucking guess it. Ever.
One last thought.
Okay.
Because that secondary market thing about Hill Farmstead, so many of their just base beers that you can just get are so good. And people say, "Oh, this is so much better," but like,
it's not.
It might be better, but it's. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
it's like-
rather. I would
it's
rather
like-
buy I would rather be able to just buy 10 cases of an absolutely great beer than have to spend that amount of money to buy one bottle of a beer that's like slightly better.
Yeah, I know
And-
I know you're a vegan, Keith, but it's like having a bacon cheeseburger and be like, well, the one with 5 slices of bacon is better than one with 4, but the one with 4 slices costs $5. The one with 5 slices costs $5,000. Be like,
Yeah,
what the fuck would I buy one
right.
with 5
Yeah,
slices for
exactly.
19,000 of the fucking 4 slice one.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, and it's also and you have to understand that there's the dick swinging. I'm cooler than you factor. You know what I mean? Of like, I have this beer, like we were talking about earlier. Like half those people don't never open a fucking beer. They just want to know. They want to be the guy who has that beer. Like, ooh, look at me! I'm the guy who has this beer, and be like, oh, you're cool. You're
right?
Cool.
No.
You know, it is what it is. So there you go. Video over. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife, eat some meatballs. Did you make them yet, babe? Mixture's in the fridge. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this thing. Keith, getting any parting words for anybody else? Go check out Keith 93 Lumber.
Yeah, 93 Lumber.
Find him if you just type in 93 Lumber beer, he doesn't even show up. So if you,
I know that's
well, you have to post stuff for shit to actually show up. What's your Instagram so they can find you?
Oh, I didn't start a new Instagram or Facebook because I've already got too many. So,
what's your regular Instagram?
My Instagram is hashtag the word. Excuse me, Matt is distracting me. So Instagram hashtag spelled out HASHTAG KIF Life KIFLIFE. And I will be posting things to my story and stuff there. And that's where I will be doing stuff. As far as
that's why they don't call him the best color man in the business, guys. Anyway,
all of my videos are.
Josh is like Mad Dog 2020 for 3K. No, it's gonna be beer.
What?
Mike Gibson says Anchorage Deal with the Devil. I wish I had that, but it's not Deal with the Devil, nor it's an Anchorage beer.
Oh,
and then
yeah, that's
Gibson said great as always. He guessed it. Name of the brewery is Great as Always. No, I'm anyway. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little live chat, hanging out with me and Keith and all the UK guys and that guy Mike.
Yeah, this was fun. Yeah,
we had a good time. We'll do it soon enough. We'll do one of these online bottle shares again, but we'll do some live hangs too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this whole night. Hopefully you keep guessing. Hopefully you go over and sub over to this guy's channel.
Yeah,
over there.
Do it.
See you next time. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Bye.